Didn't press live.
But you pressed live, and now we're live.
Boom. Big red button has been hit. Just as Australia is ending their national anthems.
Just ending it. For real?
Mm-hmm.
They're not ending it on my TV. They're still singing.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. And we're off to a great start, dude. Just blame it on the hurricane. Just blame it on the hurricane. Move on.
The hurricane.
Blame it on the hurricane and move on. Just let them know. Play the music and let them know.
Oh, shit. I don't need this. You ain't gonna clown me today.
Batten down the hatches.
Yay.
Plywood on the windows.
Good evening. Welcome to the For Real World Cup final. Not the thing that's happening tomorrow.
The People's Championship.
It's a People's Championship where Sweden will play Australia. And I'm with people. Say hello, Trebor and Eugene.
Hi. Hello.
Howdy.
And then we also have Deepti for another go around. And then there's going to be more people like AJ and Tyler if he has internet.
Nice.
AJ is on like for real CP time. I don't know what is happening.
He be cruising in whenever. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. He be just popping in.
I'm awake. I'm coming in. Oh, I just talked about him. See how that worked?
Ears were burning.
There he is.
Said ears were burning.
So yeah, we're about to watch the Australia play Sweden. And these kits, whatever color these are. But anyway.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, the aquas. I like these.
I like the aquas.
Is it aqua or is it teal?
Teal aqua. I mean, it's teal, but I called it the aqua just because that's what I just.
Is it an off teal, off aqua situation or no?
I don't know. Ask Sil. She's down there. What's the water like out there?
I mean,
is it aqua? Is it teal?
Oh Lord Jesus!
Is it crystal? Is it clear?
Wait, is it teal? This is a teal. Actually, this is the teal that Kansas City needs to be having.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what are the starting lineups as they're appearing on the screen?
I guess I should do that, huh? All right. So for Sweden in goal, we've got Cecilia Musovic. Backline of Jana Andersson, Magdalena Eriksson, Amanda Ilstedt, and Nathalie Bjorn. Midfield of Elin Rubinson and Filippa Angadal. They're going to be playing a little bit back. The top midfield will be Fridolina Rolfo, Kosovari Aslane, and Johanna Kanrid. And then up top, Stina Blackstenius. So for Australian goal, nothing's changed from the last time they went out. In goal is Mackenzie Arnold. Backline of Ellie Carpenter, Claire Hunt, Claire Polkenhorn, and Steph Catley. Midfield of Haley Rasso, Katrina Gorey, Kira Cooney-Cross, and Caitlin Ford. And up top, Sam Kerr and Mary Fowler.
Word.
So, nice.
Should be a fun match.
Hopefully we see a nice Fowler-Kerr connection today.
Word.
This is one where I truly just want both teams to have fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah.
Definitely everybody. Go.
I mean, I want Australia to win it, though, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, do we not all want Australia to win? I feel.
I feel like I'll be happy.
I think they've already won, though. You know, like
they've already won the hearts of everybody. That's true.
It's only fair they can at least get bronze in this tournament.
I feel like that's what they need to do. Just end the tournament strong, finish at home, get the win, so you feel like you won something.
I kind of want Australia to win, but if Sweden wins, I won't be like upset, right?
I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Can't be wrong about either team. Whichever wins, it's like, hey, good for them.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Let's go Australia.
I'm looking like in the first 10 minutes, I want to see just how Sweden comes out because again, we talked about it last time. I feel like of the two teams, Sweden's probably the one that doesn't care about this match the most, but it'll be interesting to see how that translates.
Yeah, because I think
into how they play.
They're probably tired of like third place.
Well, that's what I mean. Like they've been runner-up so many times; they're used to it. It's whatever at this point. Whereas Australia, kind of a magical run at home, the host. Yeah, it's the third place game, but you want to finish strong, and it's just there's a lot more motivation to want to go out there and win than there is on the Sweden side. They probably, like I said, they probably just want to go home.
Oh, time check.
Or not.
Just hit a minute.
Oh no.
Okay.
As I
I'm
said,
just needing 50 seconds.
Oh no. Oh no.
When Eugene said a minute, I was at 57. So I'm at 108 now.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Okay, go. Okay, that's fine. We're good.
That was happening.
Are you just now
Just
finishing up the
Trevor.
chance? Wait, what?
What? I just got to 106. I'm at 106.
Okay.
I'm behind all of you. I'm like at 104 right now. So
it's good to see from Sweden off the top. First couple minutes, they're just like, yeah, we want to win. So that's good. Good.
I mean, you better leave home. You would want to go home with something.
Yeah.
But do they go home with anything? What do you mean go home with? Like I said, it's not the Olympics where you leave with a bronze medal. Is there? Like, there's no.
I think they get medals.
I think they do get medals.
They get medals, and then
Do they?
the person who wins it all, they get a trophy with their medal.
Yeah,
Right.
I think they still get a
Okay.
medal. I think they're bronze.
I thought it was just like winners medals, runner-up medals. I didn't know they had like.
And
a third
honestly,
place
if there's,
medal.
still the golden boot is within reach. You can ball out of control and go get you the golden boot.
That's true. If there's
That's
personal awards at stake.
Also,
That also
pay, right? Don't you get more money if you come in third than fourth?
Yes, that too.
yeah.
I mean, that's my
That's
motivation.
also a big deal, yeah.
Is
Get
the
that
federation
dough.
paying though? Is your federation paying?
That's what I'm saying, right? I feel like there's a lot of context
I think
and
both
factors
of
that
these.
goes
I think
into
both
that.
of these federations would. I
Paying,
think
but that's what I mean. Like, I feel like again, that's probably leans towards why Sweden wouldn't care as much because I'm sure they're just like third place money is whatever. Like, it's good, but also like it would be like the
I mean,
US.
this
You know
was-
what I mean?
Like the same thing in 2019, right? Wasn't it was it Gareth Southgate who was the England coach? And he was like, oh, third place doesn't matter. Like, this sucks, whatever. But Sweden was like so into it. They won. Like, they got the biggest reception going home. Like, I think it's still, even though they've been there before, I think they still care a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, they're playing like it. I like that. That's what I'm saying. You should care a lot. You should always want to win every
Also, I
game.
think this is Swapson's last World Cup. So
Is it?
yeah, probably because a lot of them are older. A lot of them are kind of seasoned.
Well, I mean, but have they said it's their last World Cup? You can be seasoned and still want one more.
Well, I mean, but some of them are like, it's like
Okay.
it's in 2027. It's gonna be.
If you're 28, you're going to be 32. I mean, if you're 32 right now, yeah, the odds of you coming on as a 36-year-old are slim to none.
Yeah. So I'm
You would
looking
hope
at.
for a federation, right? Like low key, you wouldn't want 36-year-olds on your.
Hey, but they might have to be out there. They got to be out there pushing the.
You know.
Look, I'm 37. Shit, I got told today. I was told, do not box for 45 minutes on no bag. You were not young. You were not 25. You were 37.8. So, all that to say, hey, you can still be a young whippersnapper out there. You might not be moving fast, but
Yeah, I'm looking at Sweden's roster now. Caroline Seeger's 38. Currently, Kosovar Asllani
She's
is
in new
34.
Ooh, Kosovar, yeah, 34. That's what I mean.
Linda
He'll be 38.
36. You know,
Okay, that's fair.
like
Yeah,
they've got some players who it's most likely their last go around.
Not saying it's impossible because
Jakobsen's 33.
I feel like Ali Riley is close to.
she's 37.
Yeah, I was about to say. I didn't want to say it, but I was like, I feel like she's close to 40, and she's still at high level. Like she's
so
playing at a high
youthful.
level. Yeah, she's a great.
There
veteran
are
to
obviously
have.
people. There are obviously players who can play. You know, close to or beyond 40. But
I also just think about how deep Sweden's pool can get as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and
would they
not
need a
everybody's-
40-year-old? Probably not.
and
Well,
not
because-
everybody built to play at 40 either.
Yeah, exactly. It all depends. It all depends.
It's gonna depend on injuries because I look like Asllani.
But Sky's right. They're definitely in the more likely than not last World Cup part of their career.
And it's kind of sad to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is always rough seeing players like that.
Yeah, and like so when looking at Australia's, I feel like Polkinghorne might be the only one who probably won't come next time. Maybe Katrina Gorey. They're the ones getting up there, but they're a younger team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some players like on the bench that Albie Luke. She's 38. She's not. I mean, she's not going to come back. Lydia Williams is 35. Yeah, Kaya Simon's 32.
35 is not that old. I'll be honest, because that's 39. That's possible,
especially as a goalkeeper.
That's true,
right?
Oh yeah. I kind of put that as like the quarterback position where you can get away with playing, especially with modern medicine and the way athletes keep their bodies now. It's not as taxing as a position. You can probably get deep into your 40s, mid 40s, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think though, you can. It all depends on the player, and it all depends on who's coming up behind them. They may take a look at somebody like Williams, who will be 39 next time, and go, we could either bring her, or we could bring this 18, 19-year-old keeper who has a bright future, and make that kind of calculation.
Well, that's why I say it all depends on the talent pool in the federation. Yeah, that's always tough.
Anna Kennedy, that's tough.
Because I think she's up there too.
That's always the sad part when it's like an athlete's kind of last World Cup and they get hurt and you're just like, why?
Also, I was gonna say,
Kennedy's 28.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she might be fun.
Oh, 32 is not old at all. 32.
I totally thought she was.
That is like that's
literally
the middle of your
Sam
prime.
I didn't realize Sam was older.
32 is middle of your prime, to be honest. So
she might be out there. She might have one more rodeo.
Loki should have two. If she keeps the talent up there, Loki, that's 2 World Cups. Let's be honest. That's 32, 36.
I thought she did. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if the world still exists by that time.
Yeah, I feel like that's the real question, right? It's like it's less about the players getting there, and it's more like, will the world get to the next 4 years?
Right. Well, we have a USA. Anyway, the other thing.
We got hurricanes in LA now. Who knows what we're gonna have?
The other thing.
4 years.
Well, hopefully the cold water allegedly breaks it up. I'm like, how cold is the water? Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. But
it might be winter in LA by the time we have the World Cup.
But the nature has a lot of surprises, so
it'd be like New Zealand winter in July.
We don't need no monsooning running through the streets, snowing and raining through the country. I can't even imagine us trying to do the World Cup in wintertime in the LA area. I mean, or in the United States. That'd be wild. Yeah, when the hell would they play it?
No.
Would they do it in the spring? Or y'all gonna make everybody suffer?
You would never do.
Y'all gonna be playing in
summer. It would be the summer. It'll be a June, July type joint. Probably like
you gonna suffer in
late
Houston?
June to August, yeah.
Barbecue in Houston? Sweat.
Oh, you know what's worse? Because again, it's gonna be America-Mexico joint. So it's gonna be
rotisserie in Mexico?
Super sweaty on multiple levels.
Yeah, with some humid rain, usually in the mornings. So that's kind of how it is. And probably during the night.
So it's like Miami.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but then depending on the area, so you can get like a lot of rain like at night too. So could be fun.
Also, we're gonna be CONCACAF after dark with water.
Nice.
In the rain.
In the rain. Slip and slide.
It's gonna be slip and slide, exactly.
Oh yeah, like the Liga Meki Feminil, Liga Meki matches that are just
of course. It's great.
Oh yeah, this is amazing.
It's
the
wonderful.
world needs that. They're gonna be pissed. The world needs it though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, they'll be cooled off on the pitch though. All that water falling down. I mean, hey, it's fine. Probably the ball won't get rolling though. It'll be stuck on the pitch.
Ugh.
Oh Lord.
Hot, sweaty rainwater. That's gross. It's been all Sweden in the first 10 minutes of this match.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, neither side is they've maintained a lot more possession, but I haven't noticed a threatening chance yet from either side.
Look, I have coffee, but
other than that early Sweden chance, when I was talking,
first minute.
As I say it, they're getting ready to go again. Maybe I just need to talk about them and they start peppering the goal.
Use perk up. They're like, let's do this.
They're like, okay.
Look. I don't want a repeat. Like I drink coffee. I'm trying
No,
to.
it's not struggle ball so far. It's nice.
No. I drank coffee, but I'm saying I'm not trying to be up at no penalty kicks. Somebody need to put the ball in the net in regulation.
Do they do penalty kicks in? Oh, they would, huh? They would have.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get
we
more
need a winner.
I feel like that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for the chaos.
PK sounds fun. Go for it. Go for it.
No. You
Go for it.
You putting
I'm
that chaos.
I was gonna say not for a third place match, but fuck it, why not? It's Saturday morning, whatever.
There's this one and one more. You know, I'm at the point
day.
now where it's like, oh, if it goes,
it
to
might as
penalties,
well,
it
right?
goes
You
to
might as well
penalties,
get feisty now.
It's the last day of the World Cup. Make it
Excuse
chaotic
me,
as possibly
we're near the touchdown of like tropical storms and shit. And also,
That ain't got nothing to do with the World Cup. They're gonna play without us.
I still gotta go to I gotta go box at the gym later. This need to go with the Tommy Matter.
We're in the middle of tropical warnings, and you're talking about.
Yeah, we going to the gym. We gotta go box.
You need to go pick up boxes.
Wild
Just
out.
prep that as for the storm that's happening.
Well, I mean, we're hoping.
Just don't buy up all the toilet paper, please, y'all. Please, y'all, don't buy up all.
Yo,
the toilet
stop.
You know they got the toilet paper. There ain't no water. It's all gonna be a mess.
It's only supposed to be for the weekend. Like, it's not that serious, guys. So hopefully,
have you been
like it is that serious, but it's not that serious. No, it's literally the first time ever. Why would you ask that? I'm a lifetime Californian.
Okay, you haven't experienced a hurricane. So when I'm serious, when I'm like, if it goes through San Diego and it fucks up Snapdragon and we are championshipping in Carson, don't be surprised.
I don't think I would be shocked. It's only supposed to last a weekend.
No, the issue is you ain't experienced a hurricane. That's the issue. You ain't experienced the forces of a hurricane. And think about it, even if it's slower, even the tropical storms can fuck your shit up. Because, like, it's throwing out tornadoes. You haven't experienced it. You ain't experienced the It's going to be fun this weekend if we get a tropical hurricane, a category one.
I don't
just focus on the wind numbers. Don't just focus on, it's like 70, it's 70 miles an hour instead of 75. Or it's that. It's also, like, the rain. Like, if that thing stalls out, it can dump feet of rain. And man, I love you guys in California, but you're not ready for feet of rain.
We're not built for this. We're not built for it. Yeah, it's not. It's bad. I'm concerned because I'm like, that joint's a category 4 and it's supposed to it's supposed to just fall apart. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna need San Diego to be better prepared.
Yeah, a lot of them do fall apart though.
We'll see. We will see if it starts drawing in moisture from the Sea of Cortez where it's all hot. It's not gonna weaken.
We'll know if half of us are missing from the show tomorrow. We'll know.
No.
I know we'll be at the show.
You guys be safe. Seriously, that worries me.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. I'm willing it to be fun. Oh, it's gonna break apart. The question is it gonna be a hurricane when it gets up here, or is it gonna be a tropical storm?
There's gonna be some rain. We're gonna be chill.
There was a little smidget of a tropical depression, and so if that wasn't a tropical storm, LA's not ready for a tropical storm. They're not ready because there was one like a couple years ago.
Why would you expect a place that's never had a tropical storm to be ready for a tropical?
Well, no.
storm?
So there was like one that like went across. It still caused problems because at that point I lived in Lawndale. But yeah, y'all aren't ready for.
That's like saying LA's not ready for tornadoes. Like, yeah, well, no, not really. Like, you think?
Yeah, the wind is the dangerous.
Like, portion. Yeah, man. But they'll be good. We'll be good.
Oh, it's a good story time with Scott. So I was at Georgia Tech and I had to go to a class, and it was the remnants of Hurricane Rita. And my mom calls me and is like, "Where the hell are you? It's a tornado warning in Fulton County." Because Georgia Tech sits in Atlanta, Fulton County. Anyway. And I was like, I'm leaving class that we had to go to. And I'm like, the sky's green. Oh, shit. And then a little small tornado falls in front of me and a dude who were walking back. My mom's yelling at me on the phone. And I'm like, I need you to calm down. I got to go. And I had to sprint across campus because literally like a tornado fell down in front of me. So like tropical storms are scary because it's just like throwing out tornadoes all the time. And like it can look normal outside and a tornado will just pop down on the ground. So that's my only concern about LA having a tropical storm is because tornadoes, wind, rain, you have the stalling out. Like, I mean, we don't have, there are little lakes. This is a problem. Yeah. Because I'm thinking back to like Nashville in 2008 when they had those deadly floods. People didn't realize all through Nashville, there's all these small tributaries. And they had a stall out of like a basic ass storm that just stayed for 24 hours. A whole bunch of people got killed. Because they didn't know, my neighborhood is literally sitting like on the freaking whatever river that is, Cumberland River, whatever. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Hopefully it breaks up.
So according to Sky, LA is gonna die. We're not gonna survive.
It's gonna be a ride. I mean, if we at home in the early part of the week, no. If we're at home the early part of the week, I wouldn't be surprised. Like if we were stuck at home because they got to do some work out there, it could be a thing. I'm just saying. I mean, hopefully
these teams need to do some work out there. Someone needs to score in this match, please.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to. Y'all up there? I thought you were trying to go. You're trying to go to penalty kicks.
I am, but I also want. I mean, you can still get there 2-2. You get there 3-3.
Oh, you don't want them passing back and forth.
1-1. Like,
oh, y'all don't want
this scoreless for it to go to penalty. Like, who said that?
Oh, okay. So we don't want this back and forth. We don't want this back and forth, passing back and forth.
It's cool every now and then. It's nice in spurts, but here we go like that. Like Australia needs to just get it going a little bit.
I mean,
they want start playing like Hurricane Hillary's coming to them.
Like just get a little bit going.
Just a little bit fun.
Now save the fun for the very end. Why not?
I like the matches sprinkled with chess matches. You know what I mean? I don't like it the whole time, especially like in matches like this, like third place championship matches, kind of wrapping up tournaments. Like, like throw everything out there.
So you want a bicycle kick? Sandcar, I need a bicycle.
Why not? It's literally the last match of the tournament. What else are you gonna do?
Y'all, I forgot to.
I mean, low key, they got to get ready for the season, but also like, who cares?
I got to update my squad. I forgot.
Oh, geez. It's over, Scott.
It's over. Yeah, damn.
It's over.
All right, Sam, I need you to hit some bicycle kicks. Let's get 5 goals. Let's get it in.
And score some long shots from outside the box like she did against England. So
that's so wild, man.
Nice
she scored.
Corner. They got a corner kick going.
So this is like a win-win situation for Tony Gustafson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Australia wins or his home country wins?
I'm surprised we haven't heard about the U.S. sniffing around there.
Yeah, they probably.
I like that all the rumors were about Weekman, and she was just like, absolutely not. No.
She's like, nah, we're good.
Did she shut it down? Did she shut it down?
She shut it down.
That was immediate. There was like a 2-hour turnaround in that. It was an immediate shutdown.
So honestly,
I feel like at this point though, she kind of has to, right? They're still playing.
I mean, I think it's going to be surprising, right? I think obviously the U.S. job is a great job. There's a lot of coaches that would take it, but also there's a lot of coaches out there that are fine where they're at.
But I think the issue is the question is the FA gonna pay her? That's the bigger issue.
See if they're gonna pay anyone.
Well, yeah, they're playing games because they acting like they don't want to pay her contract, and it's like, she's the best coach they done ever had. Like, what are you doing? Pay her ass. So I can get.
I don't think it was the money that was the problem because she, like I said, she turned it down immediately.
No, I'm not talking about the U.S. I'm talking about the FA. The FA is playing games about her contract. That was a big thing a couple days ago where they were acting like they ain't gonna pay whatever new money. So yes, the FA shut that down, but the FA still needs to pay her in whatever new contract she gets. So, I mean, they can play games and be sexist, but they got to come up off of it. Because they look like a functioning team. It is not the Phil Neville era. Wait, somebody's
going to ask.
That would be hilarious.
No, I was going to ask this: is the England job the better job over the U.S. job right now? I feel like it is.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
I mean, I don't know why I would leave a better job for a worse one. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't. That's why I'm saying like
you wouldn't unless it was just money.
Yeah, and then you'd have to deal with the bullshit. I mean, the bullshit you're dealing with your bullshit with the FA, but they're winning shit. Where you'd have to deal with the USA bullshit, figure out their talent pool situation because you got a number of things to course correct. That I mean, we didn't even get into.
Talent's the easy part, though.
We didn't get into some of the damage of Kate McGrath and why she can sit here and say, "Yeah, I was leaving." While we're leaving immediately is because like the youth, if you go back and look at the youth in the last few tournaments, Like, yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, you need somebody who can understand the players, old and new, because you definitely need to balance. And then who can quickly have a game plan to get on into the Olympic situation. To at least be competitive, you might have to eat the Olympics because you definitely don't need to be taking no. Like, there's multiple people who should have went in the last Olympics who didn't go for the US that you need to take in this Olympics. You might have to eat this Olympics, just be competitive, and then you focus on the World Cup 2027. But yeah, they got a lot to do. Somebody has to have a vision of a plan. Somebody's got to have like a whole PowerPoint presentation of their short-term, mid-term, long-term plan.
That's
we
cute.
also have to get USSF to buy into it too.
Well, yeah.
I feel like any one of us here could put together a plan, and it would be good. People, would look at it and go, "Wow, that makes a lot of sense." And they,
I mean, yeah,
you
can rock up there and be like, "Here's my 20-point plan for the pool, the team, the roster, to make Trinity and Sophia the face of the team, all this stuff," and then the federation will just be like, "But actually, our Coke sponsor decides that they want this person, and we're gonna go with that." So eat shit.
They're gonna be stubborn.
You get
about
what I'm
it.
saying? Like, yeah. And that's one thing that you wouldn't want to deal with as a coach. Like, again, if you're at Australia, which is a growing federation, which is thriving, which is on the rise. If you're at England, which is starting to finally put it together and has just as equally a talented pool as the US does, like, why would you want to leave those places for the US when it just comes with more stress and problems than it does, fun? Like, again, it's a good job because the talent is immense, and if you can be given the freedom to do what you want to do even a little bit, a competent coach will have them winning World Cups. But like, man, the shit you have to deal with on the outside of all of that is just stressful,
But that's why I think it's like literally probably in the quick throw the money at them. It's probably 2 people I could see. And then after that, really, you got to have a coach that can for real adapt in game plan. I don't need nobody else on nobody iPad. Talking about is it good? Kick it. What is it? Kick it in the net. Into the net. Wait, not against the goal. Not against this goal. Wait, not against this goalkeeper. Do you get points for a save for the little thing?
Oh, it's over, Sky. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
When she plays,
your
don't
team
do that.
It's
your
cooked.
team's cooked,
don't.
man.
What do you mean? Don't do that. It's the second to last game of the season.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Anyway,
the tournament,
it don't matter.
Over. If you're not talking championships, it's literally over right now.
It is championships. It's championships.
You are not in the champ. There's no shot you're in the championship of your league. What is it, like a 2-team league? Come on now. There's no shot. There's no shot. Based off what you've been saying this whole tournament, there's no way.
I was balling. I don't need none of that. Anyway.
Oh man.
I feel like Serena would also love to coach at an Olympics once and round out the trio of big tournaments.
Oh my God, can you imagine the insufferable nature?
No,
if England goes Euros, World
do
Cup,
that. Don't do that. Absolutely the fuck not. No.
The
Euros,
treble.
World Cup,
No.
and gold medal. It would be.
We would never hear
historic.
That's like
It's staying
Has it ever been
home.
done?
Legend.
It's staying home for a good while.
Well, to be fair, the US doesn't have like a tournament like the Euros to play in, huh? Like they're
That's
just
why
now
we
getting
need
a gold cup.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the gold. It's the gold
Yeah.
cup.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be the
Well,
Gold
they're
Cup.
just now getting that though.
It needs to be the
But
Gold
that's what I
Cup
mean.
of the tropical whatever sponsored by.
But even
Allah.
that, it's hard. We know it's not going to be as good as the Euros. Like, it's always hard to overtake something that's been around
It's gonna be CONCACAF though.
for decades. It's going to be fun. It's going to be vibey as hell. It's going to be great. But like,
Is it just CONCACAF or is it also
I think it's other.
It's
I think
just
CONMEBOL
it's
too,
just
right?
it's
Is it
just
CONMEBOL
it's just CONCACAF.
Not for the
Oh.
women's side. I thought it was.
it's not
I think they're for this one they're at least for this one they're inviting 4 CONMEBOL nations, right?
Yeah, that's
So
what I
they've got
thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Colombia, Paraguay, and
Yeah, exactly.
maybe
Ooh.
Argentina. I forget.
'Cause I feel like
I should stop being lazy and look it up, huh?
because I think that was a big reason why Mexico still has to qualify for it. Because there's like a whole qualifying round they still got to do, right? If I'm not
Yeah, they
mistaken.
have to play against. I think it's Trinidad and Tobago, and then some
And
other team I
then,
cannot remember. Yeah.
Wait.
I think Puerto Rico. I think that's who it's in their group 2. I think it
What
was.
is that? I thought there's also another cup competition because in that elaborate spreadsheet for the fucking that was like the qualifications, and then it was like the Gold Cup, and then it was one more thing, the Olympics, and then it had the
I think that might be I think that's probably the W Championship because then it goes into the whole thing for you to get into the World Cup qualifiers. So you gotta win the championship and then you can enter the qualification. I think that's what it's. Ooh, Sweden.
Right now, there's a handful of teams left to qualify, but the teams qualified for the Gold Cup W right now are the U.S., who are the hosts, Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, and Paraguay. So.
Boing!
And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams left to
Australia ancestors block that.
You think they'll do what the men are doing for the Copa America and combine like CONCACAF?
No, I mean they just invite teams. So usually, like they'll either invite like teams like from AFC, so like Qatar, Japan. They did that like a couple of times already. So like they send us like handing like invitations to like other countries, to join in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would always just be like Mexico, Brazil, Argentina.
Yeah.
Like
VAR.
Is that a penalty?
Yeah,
No.
they're taking it to VAR.
I don't think so. There's no contact. There's minimal contact.
There is contact,
but that was like a trip.
Oh, are you at the very end? The little clip.
She does like clipper.
I feel like the defender takes more of it than the attacker.
That was kind of.
And I feel like that clip didn't actually trip her off.
And that attacker looked like she was already going.
But that was kind of
away from goal.
That's a CONCACAF situation.
I don't know. It's gonna be. Let me see.
I mean, she hit the boot, but it's like it was in the motion. It's in the motion.
Gave it to him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
No era penal.
That's harsh. I'll put that in the harsh category.
AJ, why are you bringing that evil on us?
Dude, all I know is suffering. For these like past couple years as a Mexico fan, all I know is pain.
Pain. Let him know.
I have nothing left, Eugene. It's like no sentimientos, none of that. It's gone.
I have some left, but it's
at this point, it's just like it is what it is.
It's not. No, there's still hope. There's a lot of hope for the women's side. I don't know about the men's side.
Damn.
I mean, we have Jimmy Lozano. We have the Lamborghini, so I mean, I got hope in him. It's something.
I love the Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm happy. He brought some happiness for once. It's like, wow, he did something for us. Good on him.
Did the money back not drop for Australia?
I don't know. That was one of those like letter of the law penalties. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, technically, was it a penalty? Yes. Have we seen that go
spiritually?
Uncalled?
Was it a penalty?
Course.
No, it's not a penalty spiritually.
I feel like everyone in their right mind's like, that's not a penalty, but then they're like, hey, they gave it us, is like, sure, okay, fine, we'll take it.
All this CONCACAF gamesmanship. Shout out to all the Oh, speaking of which, there's this nonsense that a person y'all like who is with the ginger man on Fox had some sense to talk about the NWSL and say it's not tactical enough and people don't be training enough and all that. And I'm like, ma'am, first of all, several players who play in the NWSL balled if they were playing for teams with actual quality national team coaches. And then two, many NWSL adjacent people are still up in this World Cup. So, like, please.
Did this happen to be the same person who was on a team on their last season that refused to sit them, and the team was absolute ass?
Trash.
No, stop.
Oh wait. Oh, are we triggering you? Are you triggered? Are you triggered, AJ?
I had to suffer every single match day, knowing that no matter she could be on crutches and she will still play somehow. And I'm like, how?
To say, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's wild to say that.
And she's a minority.
Technical. So, what league did they say that was technical?
She didn't.
Like, did they give exactly? This is what I'm saying. It's so easy for people to be like, "Oh, NWSL isn't this or that," but then they don't give you examples of what they are looking
Yeah.
for. In
Hey, I
other
was
leagues.
done after she also
That's-
said they don't got the fitness, and I'm like, ma'am, you gotta
What the
stop,
fuck
please.
do you mean they don't have the fitness? What the fuck
Source?
does that
There
even
are a
mean?
lot of things. There are a lot of things
What the
that
fuck does that
NWSL
even
Talking about her last season?
mean?
is not one of those things.
Bro, is she talking about the league or is she talking about herself?
That's what I'm saying. Is she talking about her last season?
Ain't no
Yeah, I
way.
was
Yeah.
like, bruh.
You're
Got those
done. We're
convoluted.
finished. Washed.
Or
It was
conflated.
over. Put
Yeah.
the boots up. Call it a
It's
day.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was
no
wild.
technical ability. I mean,
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
that's
That's-
crazy.
that's why I let off that tweet. I can't believe. I mean,
I
I,
didn't
can't
even-
believe, but I'm like, if you just want a Fox show on the Fox network, a whole segment, just ask for it. You and Lexi Lawless can do one together.
Well, the sad part is we live in a time now where with everything, people feel like they have to be super negative and outlandish to get attention.
Like
To give
Twitter.
themselves a platform. That's what
Yeah.
My bad. Like
so
on
they
X.
gotta say it. No, it's Twitter. It's all good.
Tough to tell too.
Like you can praise the NWSL. It's okay to say that it's a good
It's-
league.
You can just
It's
say
fine.
it. It's fine, y'all. And
Or
it-
like if you're gonna have something to say against it, like give me evidence. Give me like say, I like that Liga MX Femenil does this better, or like
Right.
I like that they do this better in the FAWSL or something.
Did
but
she
don't-
say which leagues are better?
No, she
No,
didn't.
she didn't.
probably.
No, she
Of course
didn't.
She didn't. No.
That's all she ended up.
How do you just say the NWSL is
just
not
said the
technical? They got players like
European-
Sophia
hold on.
Smith. They got Trinity Rodman, Alyssa Thompson. I mean, June Endo's in the NWSL. I mean,
Here's the thing: are there
Just
leagues more
so
technically adept than NWSL? Absolutely. Does that person watch those leagues? No.
Yeah,
probably not.
absolutely
Hell no.
not.
Yeah.
No, hell no, hell no.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. When asked about Spain and England's presence in the final indicates about their domestic leagues, Lloyd said the NWSL isn't on the same tactical level as its international counterparts right now. Ma'am,
There's a difference between NWSL and the U.S. national team.
what?
Yo,
Okay. That's made me
brain
mad.
dead.
First of all, in both of those leagues, it's like you literally got teams at like the top of the table, and then it's everybody else.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Aside from Arsenal and Chelsea, I feel like NWSL cooks just about everybody in the FAWSL.
Yeah.
Like the worst NWSL team probably cooks some of like the top, I would say up to probably the top 3 FAWSL teams. And then they could probably beat teams like Chelsea and Arsenal on any given night.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They
that's
can
what.
cook most of their league. I know for a fact NWSL teams can cook most of Spain. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking
Good job
there's
to Spain,
maybe
but, like,
three.
Literally,
let's
except
be
for maybe
real.
just Barcelona.
It's just 2 teams. It's
It's
Real
literally
Madrid
one or
who are
two
up and
teams,
coming in
Yeah,
Barcelona.
and that's what
and
I'm
you get-
saying. Real Madrid is up and coming, and Barcelona is established. I
Mhm.
feel like
And
it's
the
really
other
just
the other
one
Madrid
team, one and
team's
a half
pretty
team.
decent too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Atletico
Madrid,
Madrid.
CFF, they're decent. I would
they
put
are
them as
getting-
like the
I
third.
feel like they're getting cooked in the NWSL.
But, like,
let's be real.
Beyond that, man, there's.
But then you
there's
also
not-
got to
there's
look at
not
the
a lot
different
there.
leagues because again, like Spain is part of that tiki taka like heritage of football where it's like they focus on that technical aspect, the passing, this and that. Whereas the NWSL, it is a lot more of like the American brute force. It's just like a lot of
Physicality.
physicality. There's there's a lot of technical players there for sure. But yeah, as a whole, I think it's probably more physical league.
Yeah.
But again, to say that it's
Agreed.
not technical, like again, these are things you have to discuss when you say stupid shit like the league isn't
And
technical.
honestly,
Like,
if
you
we
have to
had
give
a-
us context and like discussion, not just like bullshit.
Honestly, if you had a Club World Cup, a lot of shit would get shut down. 'Cause it'd be
Maybe
like-
I mean, yeah, even that tournament is like, you just never know. But like, yeah, it would be a lot more
'cause you'd be
fun,
like,
especially on the
oh,
women's side. I feel like you
Yeah.
get a lot more.
because you would see a clash of styles where it's like, oh, and then you get why when people are
Can
like,
you imagine Chelsea versus like San Diego or like
I mean,
Ars-
hey, we had the
Yeah, I wanna
International
see
Women's
it.
Champions
That
Cup.
was
Arsenal
so-
hanging out in Orlando for something? Like, come on.
I mean, well, the
I want to
ICC
see Arsenal versus Tigres, man. I want to see some teams.
That's
get
right.
absolutely
You still got to get
sliced
the
and
Liga
diced.
MX teams.
yeah,
You want to talk about a league that'll cook everybody? Jesus Christ.
oh yeah, they would be shook. Actually, a bunch of WSL teams would be shook when they start popping off shots out of the box and that shit going in the net.
Well, I think that's why I think it's been so much fun seeing teams like Houston Dash and Angel City kind of reach out to like America Tigres and have these international matches because it's been so much fun seeing these Liga MX Femenil teams come on the road. and bring their atmosphere. Like, it's just been so much fun to watch.
It's the partnerships that they're also creating too
Yeah,
with these
yeah.
clubs. That's what they're doing. They know exactly what they can do with marketing and what it can do to bring attention to both leagues as well. It's a win-win situation for the clubs and for the leagues themselves, so they know what they're doing.
Because I think they'll be in Mexico next year too.
Yeah,
Or
'cause I-
this comes
So
season,
Real Madrid and Barcelona are
Yeah, that's what I
playing
was saying.
friendlies in the next couple weeks against Tigres in America. Sorry.
Yes. That's gonna be a ride.
They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out.
This is what I
exactly
like. See, women's soccer is doing their
what that
own.
league's
I mean,
about.
but everybody's
Club. I like
forgetting
it.
Tigres played Bayern, and Bayern was like,
They
"Well,
did.
shit."
Bayern did not look good in that game.
They saw a
that's what
vibe like, I'm like, we've seen it all. They had
Bayern
against her,
did.
so.
Bayern was not ready for playing at an almost full El Volcan. That's for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like it's like even with the women's cup of the whatever the art, the abstract art piece, you know, PSG learned quick that, oh man, they got a bunch of fast players who can play defense. Like it's not just the national team. Like, yeah, you can get cooked. Or even when we look at like when Leon played Portland Thorns, is that Leon? You know, you had stuff when Sophia Smith was introduced to Wendy Renard and what's her name? Chile. Oh, Lord. Endler. You know, and she stepped over them. Like, you know, that's real shit. Or even when
I remember that shit.
Houston Dash almost beat Barcelona. And it took Alexia to straight up wild out. Yeah, y'all forget like when they was cooking them, and then this is the year that Houston had a first half and it fell apart.
That was some great control from Sam Kerr. Just a great move.
Did it not?
She didn't do shit with it.
It didn't go in.
Oh,
She didn't get a shot off, but it was just a great
but that control,
great move. Yeah.
Samantha, we have goals to score for your friend SkyE.
But see, this is what I mean. Like with Australia, they're doing it again. Where, I mean, I get it, right? You have a player like Sam Kerr, you want to get them involved, but sometimes it's the better way to get them involved is to not go directly through them. Let Mary set it up. Yeah, Ford has barely touched it at all.
Barely got a touch on the ball.
Fowler has barely seen it.
Ford has been absent for a lot of these later stage games.
To be fair, though, in this one, it's more like she's being, I don't want to say like iced out, but like, you know what I mean? Whereas like the last match, she was definitely self-inflicted. And this one is just wonder if she's like a chance.
I wonder if she's like under, like, you know, she's got a knock or something. You know what I mean? Like, is she not at 100%? Because
she just fell off the cliff real fast.
Yeah, it could probably just be with the return of Sam Kerr. When it's like, all right, she's finally playing in her home country. Let's try to give it the ball. Let's just show her as much as she can, like for.
You wouldn't want to, but at the same time, like the way I don't know, I just feel like they'd be smarter to not do that.
Well, yeah, I would actually.
We saw what happened when they brought on Vine the last match, and then they kind of switched things up. They took Ford off. They stopped playing directly through Sam Kerr, and then the team just looked 80% better.
They had more options, more plans.
But then again, it's also hard to tell what is Australia struggling and what is Sweden doing what they do best, which is just defending. Like it's what they do.
Defending and frustrating you, and then piecing your ass to death into
oblivion.
And then score a goal on you, and then just go back to defending once more.
I think Sweden might, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of other teams, but I feel like especially the last couple of years, Sweden might be the best team in the world in terms of doing what they want to do, like having a game plan, enacting it, playing their style, not being thrown off of it. Because I feel like, you know, the US lately has been discombobulated. A lot of other teams have had patchy moments. France hasn't looked the same like they typically do. But Sweden just kind of just like is solid.
Actually, so I was actually shocked when Sweden played the US. They didn't like
nearly got a second, as I say it.
I don't know.
Nice shot by Asllani.
I don't know why Sweden didn't like. I thought they were actually, and that would have been a mess if they did it. They were going to plaster Asllani onto Lindsey Horan, and then that would have been a complete ass whipping, and you know we wouldn't even gotten no penalty kicks. But they totally did a different game plan. So I don't know what happened, but they've been the most consistent, doing whatever they need to do.
But not even just for the World Cup, just like for the last several years.
Yeah. They've been The U.S. has
like-
fallen off a cliff.
Yeah. Well, it's not even about everyone falling off a cliff. It's just like I said, they've just been really good at
Well,
being
I say
like,
the U.S. The U.S.
here's what
they're
we
attacking.
do. This is how we are. I mean, look at that. Just another great shot at goal. But like, they're just like, we're going to defend. We're going to wear you down. And then we're going to come on the attack the last 10 minutes of halves. And we're going to try to get as many corners and set pieces as possible. And they just succeeded doing that. I just feel bad for them not going to the final.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 really good looks. The flick by Aslani and then the shot from outside the box. 4 minutes left in regulation. I don't think we'll get much stoppage time.
Whoa. There don't need to be no stoppage time.
Probably like 5 minutes. Well, we had the VAR check.
I was gonna say with the
Probably
VAR,
like
VAR
5
check in the
minutes.
I'd
pen.
say 3 minutes. I'd say 3 minutes.
At this
maybe.
rate, I need to be in bed by 3, so we can
Oh
do
my
this.
god! At this rate, you should just accept that when you're doing these matches, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is it's the weekend, so it's all good.
Yo,
This
facts.
weekend.
Like I said, I probably just, as long as I can get some water, probably just get a couple things of water. That's it. And then I'm staying in the house.
Going to the gym.
Hurricane parties.
Oh yeah, hurricane.
I don't live by the coast. I don't live by the coast, so I should be good.
Sky knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I just
hurricane
need the
party.
power to stay on, because like once the power goes out, then I ain't got no video games or nothing. And
Well,
that's really
buckle
bad.
down and get ready. I'm on a transmission line, so we're good out here.
I mean, I have my personal.
We're on a
hotspot
hospital
there,
line.
too, but, like,
Praise God.
Ooh,
Uh,
that was a good ball.
I was gonna say,
oof.
Ooh, that control.
Australia on the run.
the wildest
Australia on
hurricane
the run.
party I ever experienced was what was that in 2017? It was Out and Equal. It's a conference, LGBT folks. It was at Disney, and so I had already had plans to go to Orlando Pride, and so me and my crew who were either from Florida or that side of the country were like, I'm not bouncing my ass all the way back to LA once there was like a hurricane on I can't remember what hurricane that was. On the edge of Orlando, Melbourne. And so literally it was like the safest place to be was at the category 5 safety zone of Disney. And so literally we were stuck. And so Disney basically gave us alcohol and food. And it was wild as hell. And it was crazy discounts to go to like Epcot. And so yeah, that was crazy. But it was wild. But yeah.
I think the good news is though, like you don't have to tell people in LA to go in the house. Like they'll gladly. For as much
they'll
as
be
we
scared
like
of the
being
rain.
outside, a lot of times they just once the rain hits, a lot of them stay in the house.
Now some idiots are gonna try to go surf though.
Oh, no doubt.
They're
But
gonna surf on the
used to that.
streets.
Those kind of people are used to that though. They'll go surf like legitimately.
That's the best surfing though.
Yeah, see, look at that. See these guys like Eugene and shit.
See,
Gnarly waves, dude.
Motherfuckers who are like, they thrive off that shit. They're waiting. They're like, while everyone else is getting water, they're just like getting the wax for the boards and shit. They're like,
Mhm.
Man, you're gonna be rowing your boat through like Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, all
man,
that.
these are pros. These are like, these guys got it. These guys and girls got it, man.
They've been prepared for that very moment their entire lives.
That's what they practice for. That's what the whole point of them going out, where it's like, to them, it's like calm,
Yeah,
just
they
regular
don't.
summer.
They
shit.
don't get this in California. Like they're
Well, there's that one thing, isn't it in California? There's like some tournament, Mammoth or some shit, or is that not in California? I don't know.
Well, I just mean with the hurricanes just pulling up like these monster waves.
Oh
like,
no, yeah, no.
I mean, growing up in Daytona Beach, like most of the times, the waves were 3 to 6. It wasn't anything. And you get a storm coming through there, and you're talking 15, 20 feet. It's a big difference.
I couldn't imagine surfing on a body of water that's 20 feet high. Get the fuck out.
Yeah,
of
Build
it's
character.
yeah.
I have what's that one where
I wouldn't do it. I'm definitely not
good
good enough to try that, man.
I have that shit. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, Black City's got that control. That would have been a goal. If Cooney Cross
What are we
hits
looking
that
at? Yellow
a little
card.
bit higher, that's probably
Yeah.
Mhm.
Australia hit
That's
with the first yellow card of the match. That's gory, right?
Yeah,
What did Gordy
Yep.
do? What?
it's a robust tackle.
You'll
On,
see. 5 minute added. How about
Aslani.
that?
5
Right on the
minutes,
button.
okay.
Let's
Insane.
go.
Oh damn,
Just
she
down.
lit Aslani up. Holy shit.
Eee.
Just another little hook.
Chuck
trip,
her
little
down.
trip. Although I don't know, that looks little shove.
wait till you see the Australian fans' reaction.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Australian fans don't agree with that call. Think that there's some CONCACAF-ness going on.
Well, I mean, Aslani also. Oh, wait. Aslani is a
Okay.
product of the NWSL also.
Well, Sam
That's right,
Kerr.
That's
too.
hilarious.
I forgot she
That's so
played
Sam
for
Kerr.
Yeah,
NWSL.
it's like Sam Kerr, of course.
Sam
There's
Kerr,
a lot of
Red
them.
Stars.
Actually,
Yeah.
between
Sky
Sweden
Blue.
and them, there's quite a few people who've been.
I wouldn't waste your breath on someone who clearly just has an agenda.
Agenda. That's what I'm saying. If you want to go to Carly, if you're listening,
Oh,
wait. What happened? Why are you ooping?
that was a great save.
Mhm.
Why you had to say it was
Wow.
a save? You could have waited.
I'm sorry. You kept saying why.
You asked.
It had to
You
say
asked
it.
what happened.
Asking you shall receive.
Oh, that was a good save. Let's
What a
go,
save.
Arnold. Let's go. That means Australia's winning.
See?
Okay, so but
Spicy
I
end of
need
the
you
half.
to. Okay, Australia, if y'all are trying to win this shit, you need to figure this out and put 2 goals in the net so that we end on time.
2 goals in the net? How do you get 2 goals in the net?
Hold on. I said it like in between. They can score right now, and then they can score sometime in the second half, so we can go home. So we can pack this on
It's
up at
not
3.
gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Why are you being a hater to my sleep?
We're gonna
Like a
get
3-3. I
the
think that'd
we're
be
gonna get the
fine.
equalizer at the 95th minute,
Whoa! Absolutely not.
and then we're
And
gonna
then
go
it's
to
gonna get
extra
bar. And
time.
then it's gonna get bar checked after that.
No, it's gonna go in. We're gonna get extra time, and then we're gonna write it out. The teams will settle in for the
We're
first
not
half of
settling-
extra
we're not
time.
Another
settling in for-
20-person shootout.
Yep.
Make it 27. Just like in
Actually,
that Leagues Cup
wait.
match.
Isn't Sweden the team
What if
that's been in a
everybody
lot of the
scores?
penalty kicks?
So how far can it go? If everybody starts scoring, do managers and shit got to start taking penalty kicks?
No, you
No.
only. I don't even think
Second
it's
back.
subs, right? It's only just the
It's the 11.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's the
11 that
11 on
you
the
put up
pitch,
for.
right?
Just long as
Then
they
it
just keep
recycling
going.
goes again.
Does
Yeah,
it keep
so it's
going
like-
in?
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like
then
you can
you
get
just-
2
you
or
just start
3
again.
chances at it.
Absolutely not. We're not doing this shit. No,
Imagine.
That sounds like fun. Yo,
no, because we'll
There
be
she's
up.
on.
that's vibes.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! See, Australia ancestors. Somebody came out and knocked that out the air. Okay, Australia, put 2 goals in the net so we can shut this on down.
Nah, if they don't have another game plan. I mean, at this rate,
Yeah, Tony's gonna have to put something together.
You're gonna have to get
use
out.
that noggin.
He's gonna have to get the dry erase board.
I feel like he's done well to make the right subs, but he just makes them too late.
Makes
for
them
me.
late.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's like they're really good ideas and it's really great adjustments, but it's like 20, 30 minutes too late. And you're just like, bruh, why?
I think he's trying to
Good
power
defensive
through.
player.
You had
But-
it. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's powered through. Maybe it's give
A lesson. I mean, yeah, I think it's also trying
her
to teach
more
a lesson.
time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I
yeah,
don't believe, what do
sometimes
you mean teach a lesson? That sounds stupid.
like as in like
No, I
you
mean like it would
learn.
be dumb for a coach to do that. Like, why would you say like I'm gonna keep my people out here to teach a lesson? Like for what?
Well,
You're
no,
gonna
like
fuck
gonna teach a
yourself
lesson like that, but trying to have them grow to learn, like
that
and try
could
to
be
work
true.
through it. You know what I'm
That
saying?
could be true.
Because at
That
the
old
end of
Phil
the day,
Jackson approach.
yeah, like
That's what Phil Jackson used to do. He used to be like, I don't care if you're down 10. I'm not, because you know, basketball coaches, they go on a run, you call timeout.
yeah.
Phil Jackson doesn't really do that. He was always
Actually-
just like, you let them go on a run, I'm gonna wait till you just claw back out of it.
Mm.
Well, actually, he needs to channel
Okay.
his inner Greg Popovich because sometimes Pop was like,
Well,
Y'all
Pop calls
look
timeout
great.
quick.
yeah, he'll be like, absolutely not, sit your ass on the bench.
That's
Like,
what I'm
gotta do it
saying. Well,
quick.
that's what I mean. He needs to pull the trigger quicker. That's what I'm saying. He's making the right moves. He needs to be more like Greg Popovich.
Here we go.
He needs to like make them.
Was that a
Like,
goal?
you ain't gonna fight though. You ain't gonna
Build
fight
up.
though.
No, Aslani and
fight,
Gory
though.
getting in each other's face.
You ain't gonna fight though.
Love it.
Ooh,
Yes.
let's go, CONCACAF.
Ooh.
Bring it
Yeah.
up. Let's go.
Does
I always
Gory
love in soccer when
like-
this happens.
does Gory
and then
like
the ref
the
brings them together.
NWSL? Oh.
Dude, Gory's good. I feel like Gory would love the NWSL.
Woo! Let's
Anybody
go.
who loves
Let's
physicality
go.
would
Let's
love it.
go. Let's start
Yeah.
these cards. Here she go. Isn't this the same ref who made Lindsey Horan and Durag Vonderag
Makeup.
hug? Yo, this is the same ref, ain't it? And she made them like
Is
hug.
it?
We're gonna have to look this up. Somebody look this up.
So I'm looking at Gory's playing history. She played for FC Kansas City and the Utah Royals. So
Let's
There you
go. Come on
Hey.
back. That's what I knew. I saw an NWSL veteran.
You could tell.
I mean, the fact of the matter is a
See,
lot
like
of
the
them have
mentality
played there
right
because
there.
like the NWSL was the only league around really for a long time.
Let's
it's
go.
true.
Like a lot of
That's true.
players now are either NWSL products or FAWSL products.
That's
Mhm.
true. But yeah, Gory got that energy. I need that kind of energy.
But there's definitely a different. Like it's interesting to see the eras of NWSL, right? Like you're talking about. You said FC Kansas.
Woo! Ford.
Like that's just a
Holy
different-
shit.
That's a different.
She okay?
Era.
Oh,
Oh,
Yikes.
CONCACAF vibes.
Yikes.
Well, we're gonna be out here for a little bit.
Aslani
So-
getting in the mix of just about everything lately.
Yeah.
She's been a magnet for physicality.
Ooh.
And the ref has had enough. The ref is like, we're done. We're done. All right.
Call it.
Oh, is that Ford got like a
Whoa.
knot on her head, huh? Above the eye, like a swell.
No, I think this was a different ref. It seems
Okay.
the U.S. Netherlands ref was Yoshimi Yamashita.
Yeah, Ford's got a swell over her eye. Holy shit.
that was
Holy shit.
Aslani bleeding.
Oh, and Aslani's got blood behind the ear. Yep, that's the blood. That's the blood emoji.
My lord.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's a big bump.
Oh, that's that bump. My
Yeah, see? Okay, you guys are
God.
seeing it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a-
Yeah.
Oh, why would you touch that with your bare hands? It's like wiping the blood.
I feel like I would. I'd be like poking at it and stuff.
Like, is
No,
it
no,
big?
it's like not Aslani.
Hey,
It's
are
what
they both-
the trainer is. I feel like that's
Oh! The trainer was touching.
the trainer's like touching her blood. Yeah.
They're supposed to be using the gloves, though.
Yeah, bro. Wear your gloves.
That's the
don't
whole
wanna get dirty
reason
hands
to
in
why
a
you're a mech.
wound.
You have to wear.
PPE.
Well, it's an open wound. You don't want to get bacteria and shit.
Wait, first of all, hold on, pause. Aren't they gonna have to make concussion subs?
No.
Potentially.
Well, I
She's
mean,
got a
Ford
concussion.
maybe because yeah, it looks like Aslani got cut behind the ear. Ford has a big old knot over her eyes, so she. But again, that
And Aslani's up here blinking like crazy.
Am I going to cover it?
I
That's
don't think
open.
Are we gonna see Aslani wearing a swim cap?
Ooh.
Oh Lord, here we
That
go.
would be fun.
We might
It's
just
Ford.
be taking
Maybe
this to
not
the
for her,
second
but
half. We might just be taking this
See,
to the
the
second
scary.
half.
I feel like they should take Ford out. What they did with Kennedy is made her play, and then they said she exhibited symptoms late, and that's why she's out now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
She'll put
go
that hard
first
knock.
off. Make sure that
they're all going to the locker room.
yeah, they
That's what
first
I'm
need to
saying.
make
They're
sure
going in the half.
Ford needs to make sure that is like that's just a bump and not something.
Well, they got to bring it down. Well, you would know immediately if it was an orbital fracture. It would be way worse than that.
Yeah.
It's immediate. Orbital fractures, they puff up, they get purple, and your eye closes like your eyelid.
Mm,
So like that's definitely just like a
swollen.
bump. Yeah, like you get bumped on the head, but it's gonna hurt like a mug and like.
But I mean, it still could
yeah,
be
you
like a
probably wanna-
concussion situation.
Well, yeah, of course, definitely. They'll have to look at that for sure. But I
Well,
just mean
then.
like, yeah, it's not serious.
We had our CONCACAF after dark. This
a
is
lot
your
of drama late. A lot of drama late.
She didn't blow the whistle in time. Dud. Now we're on par to get done by 3 a.m. Look at us. How do we feel about the first half?
That was
It
fun.
was fun.
It was
Yeah.
a
It
was
fun
fun.
first half. It was a fun first half.
Physical football. We got
Yeah.
ourselves a controversial goal. Good chances at
Good,
goal.
yeah,
so, you
good
know,
looks on goal.
It's very
what you want.
CONCACAF match.
That is.
Mhm. A lot of drama late, and that I feel like that's also like a staple of a CONCACAF type of match when your forward is getting involved in a bunch of just shithousery the way Aslani was, just throwing her body out there, a lot of bumping, a lot of hitting, a lot of yellow cards, a lot of the ref waving her arms saying no more.
Do we
So,
need to
yeah,
say we
it
have
was
the CONCACAF
great.
All Stars? We got CONCACAF All Stars in this match.
Just
Well,
need
I
the
don't-
benches to get involved.
They're
The
not
shit
CONCACAF.
housery at that point, then it's like, yep, there you go.
Got some
Cool.
shoving, almost, not a fight, but just little back and
Two
forth.
players definitely expressing displeasure with one another in each other's faces.
And we have blood. It's always exciting when you get blood in a match.
We got the CONCACAF.
Yeah, it's a lot of CONCACAF vibes from this one.
And a goal.
I mean that
and
with
a goal.
all the love in my heart.
Oh yeah, and the goal.
I feel like that's the highest praise when you say a match is CONCACAF vibes.
Yeah, we are CONCACAF after dark. Look at us. All right, so I need this, but I don't need it to be full CONCACAF. I need this to end at 3. So I'm excited. What needs to happen for CONCACAF after dark to be in regulation and not full chaos?
For the match to stay exactly the same. If you want it to be boring, but I mean, like full chaos. I mean, that's what we're here for. I think if Australia wants to get back into it, they have to, as I said before, they have to not just attack, but they have to find different ways of attacking. It can't just be going through Sam Kerr all the time.
Yeah.
Right? That's not working. And against a team like Sweden is really great at analyzing what you want to do and then stopping it immediately. So the fact that they want to play through Kerr, it's getting stopped. They need to find other methods around it. And they have players that can help with that. They have Mary Fowler. They have Ford, who hasn't looked the greatest the last few matches, but you can't just freeze her out and not give her opportunities. Right. So I think if they want to make it interesting, they're going to have to not just run the attack, but run it outside of just Sam Kerr, which I think will help get Sam Kerr goals, oddly enough.
I totally agree. That's what we were saying last time, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're trying to play too much through Sam Kerr instead of playing to Sam Kerr.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think her forte, especially against this Swedish defense, is going to be playing the ball through her and having her make things happen. I feel like you need other players to make things happen. You need Caitlin Ford to step up. You need Mary Fowler to kind of step up, draw some attackers. You need others to kind of help out so that when Kerr gets the ball, it's in a position where she can score. It's still kind of remains to be seen if she's 100%, right? So I don't know. I feel like this game is really there for Sweden to take. We know what they can do on defense. We've talked about this for a decent portion of the first half, is just how good they are on defense, how good they are at shutting things down. And, they have the lead. There's no reason for me to think that they're going to go out and try and do anything other than play to their strengths and kind of kill this game off.
Yes. So, what do we just? If we describe this game as a game, as perfection or Yahtzee or Hungry Hippo, what is this game? If you were new here, we were like, what do we describe a game? I don't know. Oh, this is like
what's the most CONCACAF-y game?
What's the game?
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Well, shit, yeah. What's the game where you got to put the little? That is perfection, I guess. Where you got to stick the little things and you got
those shapes in.
And yeah, and it blows up and then everything goes flying. Or what's the crazy Monopoly where it's like mass chaos? You're stealing people's houses and stuff. Never mind.
Yo.
I don't know that one.
Yo.
That's a new one for me.
That's
yeah, it's like a crazy, it's a crazy variation of Monopoly that's pretty violent, and I wanna find it. It's really kind of crazy. Like y'all, everybody's effectively trying to steal houses and all that crap. It's really crazy.
Taking notes.
Maybe I'm trying to think, what is a good crazy game? What is a really chaotic, like, where you like, should we have done this? You start questioning.
What's that one board game? I've never actually played it, but everyone gets so heated over it that, like, Catan, Shadows of Catan. I feel like, do you guys know that one?
Catan?
I've heard of it. I'm not a
I've heard of it.
Board game person, man.
I haven't played it.
Everyone I know who plays it gets so heated over this game.
Trevor, give me a board game to describe this CONCACAF match.
I'm not doing that again. Last time I did that, nobody knew what I was talking about. I'm all good.
Okay, get a card game. What's a card game?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Ring of Fire? This ain't Ring of Fire.
Nah.
Shoulders.
I mean, what board game would this be? I don't know.
Shoulders is a crazy drinking
This
game.
is like Battleships, low key. This is Battleships.
This is not Battleship. Battleship with drinking.
No,
with
this is
shots?
Battleships. Because think about it. Like when you play Battleships, you don't start off just unloading and like very rarely do you start off unloading and hitting other people's ships, right? It's always just like a bunch of misses, hitting the water, getting closer and closer. Sometimes you might hit like the hull of someone's like mini freighter or whatever, but like yeah, it's just a little sending warning shots. Maybe one gets across, kind of just a tactical.
It's the drinking game version of Battleships.
Type of games. No, I don't know. I wouldn't say drinking game version.
You need something a little more chaotic.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it's like towards the end.
Because you did get the fights at the end. You did get like the,
people started hitting the ships, and then people was up there.
Alani's like, no, I said F5. Don't play me like that. I know that shit is supposed to be there. Like, I know ships are big as hell. Like, I just hit one on the other side. You're not gonna play me type shit. So yeah, I get it. But it's like Battleships. I think it's like Battleships. You know what I mean?
I can see that. I was gonna say maybe
it's exciting. It's fun, but it's not. But the dominoes is too fast. It's got to be like a mix between, like, because the match isn't going super fast paced. It's not back and forth track meet, but it's
like when you stack cards
strategy.
When you're stacking cards in Uno the correct way, and you make somebody pick up the whole deck. Pick it up. Don't ask questions. Pick that shit up.
No, I wouldn't be like that because one team isn't getting punked out like that.
Well, I mean, it's like people arguing about picking up the deck. Like Aslani didn't want to pick up the deck. Gory wanted to pick up the deck. Didn't want to pick up the deck. Now they fighting. Now we out here.
But yeah, it's even. Even with the goal, it's even. I feel like
it's goal even.
Obviously, when you take the lead on a goal from a penalty, especially a penalty that is I don't want to say controversial because by the letter of the law, it is a penalty, but also I think we all feel like it's not a penalty based on the massive amounts of soccer we've all seen. So when you score a goal like that, I feel like it says that it's pretty even. And if I'm Australia, I know I can get an equalizer and make it really interesting.
Word.
Change that game plan up.
Maybe bring in Vine. Right? Like, let's see who's available for Australia.
It is time to go. It is that time to protect your house. Well, time. Wow. Wait, hold on.
This chat question.
Who do you guys? Wait.
Yo.
Oh, who do we think are the best fighters on each team? The best fighters?
Ew.
That's hard.
Ew.
All right, let's talk about these two.
Oh, wait, on these two teams in the World Cup? Yeah, on each team of the World Cup. Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, these two, I would say...
You have to say Gory.
Yeah, I would say Gory for Australia. I would say Aslani for Sweden because she's the one that's always willing to fight, I feel like.
Yeah.
True.
And half of a fight is to be willing. Because you can kind of be big and intimidating, but if you're not really in it, you're gonna get your shit.
Yeah, if you're not about that life, you ain't.
Yeah, you got to be about that life just a little bit.
I feel like Musovic, for some, she's got that vibe that she could take someone.
Yeah.
But Aslani, yeah.
For Colombia, it had to be Guzman.
Yeah. I was about to say,
like she will slide tackle you. She'll put everything on you to get that ball from you. She'll do everything. She does not care.
I think for France, it's got to be Renard because she's not just tall, but she's about that life. Like she's legitimately about that fucking life.
Yeah.
Let me see. Japan. I don't know. I feel like all of them. Can we say all of them? Yeah, because I feel like none of them are really like about that life like that. But I feel like all of them collectively would just get on your shit if you tried fucking with one of them.
Although I would say June has learned the dark arts of the
Well,
CONCACAF.
again though, but June is like really nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, is June gonna fight?
I mean, she'll
Eugene,
body
just in
somebody.
case we're talking about the
How's
best
the
fighter from
youngin,
every team in the World Cup.
Micah Hamano. We didn't get to see her much, but do you think she would take off some of that?
Nah, she wasn't. She wasn't throwing the balls.
For England,
Lauren James.
I was gonna say, but I'll be honest. For England, you know who it is really for England? It's Leah Williams.
Yeah,
Leah Williams. She's the one that throws like fucking.
I just say her. Otherwise, I would say like Bright.
She's
or
interested.
Daly.
She hasn't played. Yeah. Oh, Daly's a good shot.
I can see.
I was gonna mention Daly too.
Daly to a point, but after Marta got her, I don't know.
But I think for England, just if we're talking just all the players that are usually on the team, should they have been available, like Leah Williamson is definitely the fighter of England. She will kind of like Winnie Renard. She's just a defender who will absolutely destroy your shit.
Spain.
What do you think about Spain?
I was gonna say Jenny learned some of the ways.
Nah, you know who might be an interesting, because like she's still young, so we haven't seen a lot of her. Is Perejuelas? Because
maybe.
Because I've seen her get fire and get in people's face before, and she's young, and a lot of these young players now have that extra like I don't give a fuck. But I mean, again, like I haven't really seen Spain be about that life. See, that's what's hard, because like when we talk best fighters, like you have to be about that life. Like you can't just say, "Oh, here's the one fighter from the team," because like, yeah, if you're just not really about it in fighting, it's just not good. Like, because on the flip side, I feel like you look at the U.S. and they have like 10 people. I feel like there's 10 people in the U.S. that will legitimately.
There's multiple people that are
right. Like I know Kennedy's about it. Like Sophia's got the baby face, but she's about the life.
Yeah, it's multiple people that are gonna throw you on the ground or get away with.
I mean, Crystal Dunn will absolutely fuck your shit up.
Yeah, it's multiple people.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, Haran will fuck your shit up.
Yeah, it's quite a few people. Where particularly the ones who you think are nice, they're assholes.
I think that would be a fun. What if we had a round robin of just like the U.S. fighters? To be honest, like let's just be real. I think Haran wins that fight. I think if they were all to fight one on like just a tournament style, I think Haran comes out on top.
You think Haran's the biggest fighter?
I feel like.
I'll also say DVD.
I feel like she has that good mix of like size, determination.
I feel like we haven't seen enough of her.
I don't feel like she's about that life like that. Like she is, but she isn't.
She's
a picky fighter. Like if you she knows when to fight.
Buttons.
If you push the right buttons, but like there's some. I mean, I'm just thinking back to the U.S. Nigeria game.
Second half kicks off and Australia slipped immediately.
What does that mean?
Like they just like they
literal slip?
Like they kicked off and literally slipped two steps into the second half. Not the way you want to start.
Oh shit!
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just maybe a little bit too much water on the grass. They do like that's important to point out. They do water the fields at halftime, right? I would presume they're doing it at the World Cup. They do it everywhere. So maybe just a little too much in that spot. But yeah, that's not
a little too much slip and slide. You know any flashbacks of the bank? My bad. The BMO.
They are notorious. They put way too much water in between halves.
Looking like
BMO is the number one. I feel like they are one of the worst in America in terms of like the way that they water their pitch at halftime, because players come out for the second half and are just like sliding everywhere. Every match. It could be 98 degrees in the middle of July.
Yeah, you're gonna have people
slipping and sliding. Shit don't make no goddamn sense.
Can I just say it's super confusing that the stadium in LA is called BMO when the stadium in Toronto is also called BMO? Like, why are we doing that?
Because
BMO got the money. They jump in the bags. They got that BMO money.
They got that BMO money.
B money. Yep.
It went quickly from the bank to the BMO.
Well, they cashed in the bank.
They cashed in
BMO money into the bank, but it's gonna always be the bank. The bank is officially like it's
like
in its short time. Yeah, it's kind of like Staples, where fans still call it the bank.
Oh, that's not good. Did the defender slip in the box for Australia as the goalkeeper kicked it? Yeah, they overwatered.
There's some slipping and sliding
This is
going
gonna
on.
be a mess.
Saw Anderson. Yeah, Trevor just saw it. Anderson and Mary Fowler going for a ball. And they collided. It wasn't really all that bad, but then they both just kind of hit the deck.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what minute are y'all in?
47-21.
Oh shit!
47-18,
Okay, let me.
yeah.
Ew. Thanks.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Australia's biggest key going forward is figuring out how to get their talent to play with Sam Kerr. And I don't mean that in like there's problems there, they can't play together, but just in a tactical, making sure everybody has the opportunity to perform to their best, because
that was a good chance.
You know, I understand for a long time Sam Kerr was their only option, but now they have other options.
Yes, they got to figure out how to play
coming
together.
into the fold. Yeah, they have to be able to bring that talent in so that it just doesn't feel like, okay, when Sam Kerr's on the pitch, I'm not going to be able to do my thing like that. You can't have that.
So I just noticed Ford has her head bandaged, but she's still playing.
Interesting. I didn't even know.
Trying to keep an eye out for. Yep. No swim cap, just the old gauze around the head.
Mm-hmm.
A nice spot for
try and get a look at Aslani, see what she's got going on as far as she wearing a bandage or anything like that.
Well, the blood didn't look that bad behind the ear. Like it was definitely a cut, but probably just like a quick little band-aid or something.
Yeah.
I'd imagine. Like it didn't look that too bad.
Yeah, the thing with cuts on your head though is they bleed a lot.
That's true, yeah. But that's what I mean. Hers didn't look like it was bleeding a lot.
I think that was more, surface.
It looked like it was just like outside of the ear, not really like back of the head.
That was placed.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's wearing anything. Oh.
Well, I think the good thing is Sam Kerr has looked healthier and healthier each match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chelsea fans will be happy about that.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, worse. Yeah. Chelsea fans will be like, hell yeah.
I'm sure Chelsea fans are probably just sitting here for this match, like, just get through the next 15 minutes. Like, just whatever. Who cares how it
And actually, I still would have her sit the hill. I would have her sit the hill, whatever. So that you got me official now.
Oh yeah, if you're Chelsea, I thought you meant in this game. I was like,
everybody.
I feel like this game Kerr plays as long as Kerr can play because
when she gets back to Chelsea, I think she takes the first. Well, she probably doesn't, knowing her, but like if I wouldn't be surprised if she sat out like the first couple matches opening the season.
Yeah, you give Fischel the chance.
I think Chelsea's one of the best teams at rehabbing players and making sure they don't rush back to the pitch.
God, I wonder what that's like.
Can't relate as an Arsenal.
Wow, what is that? That is amazing.
Can't relate.
It's like I was telling Crunk, what was it the last time out? Like it just at Arsenal, you just get hurt. I mean, we had Julian Timber for half a season, for half a match. And he's just gone.
Out. He's gone for like majority of the season. I'm like, well, that's nice.
ACL, like that's wild. I just can't.
What's going on in Arsenal land?
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's just pain.
It's hard to. I don't know. I'm one of those people. Like, there's some people who will blame the trainers 100% for that, but to me, it's like, how do you do that?
It sounds like a training ground issue. It sounds like.
But see, how do you do that though? But how their training ground's one of the best in the league.
A lot of the players say that. Well, I don't know about the men's side, but on the women, it's not like the training's bad. It's just that there's a lack of trainers. Like the ratio of trainers to players is too high, where they have to take care of so many.
It happens on the men's side so much where I know that that's not in the equation. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder, maybe it is just bad luck at the end of the day, because
I know.
I can't imagine Arsenal's the worst trained team on the planet, right? Like, there's got to be other teams that are training that don't have the injuries that Arsenal has, right?
No,
like,
I've heard people talk about with England, some of the issues is because of how the pitches are. So even if you have a really good one, due to the cold and due to like the conditions, it's like weird. So you have these weird flukes where it's sometimes a team gets hit on both sides.
Well, I think
sometimes whatever.
That might be the case because again, like with Arsenal in particular, a lot of their injuries always seem to happen with new signings, like within the first few weeks of them coming from out of country.
Although when I will say
they arrive and just like crumble, and it's just like, bro, how the fuck did this?
So I will say, I do remember like with like, for example, Manchester United though. I remember watching when Alessia Russo had tore her hamstring and she was rehabbing. There was stuff that they had her doing, and I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so tense watching that match tomorrow.
What match?
The England match. Because like you're right, because Russo's got it. Like I need her healthy because Arsenal don't have nobody.
Oh, okay. Well, let's focus. But anyway, Manchester United had her doing like some crazy stuff that I was like, yo, like this is crazy. Like, is she going to war? Like, what the hell is happening, man? Particularly with the hamstring injury. And I showed a couple of my PC friends, and they were like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what are they training them on? Which comes back to, like, you know, do you have enough trainers? Are they training women given how they are as women? Or did you know, do you have specialized people for the different types of body types? Then what is it like in your facilities?
The appropriate equipment.
Yeah, the appropriate equipment.
The training plan, procedures. Yeah.
And what does it look like even when you rehabbing? Like, are you doing crazy shit? Like, because she was like doing some up down crap that no, it's what she was lifting. I was like, why are you lifting that heavy as a soccer player? Like, are we going to war? What the hell's happening? But yeah,
they at least said no pain, no gain. Took it literally. I'm like, oh, don't know how you want to go about that, bro.
Some players like to lift though. You don't know.
I'm all for lifting. Do that thing.
Some players are all about that.
Lift,
gym life.
Lift. Let's go.
Sweden looking for that second, but not getting it. Australia still trying to break through.
53.
54.
I'm 54th, well, almost 54.30.
On 54.06, 7, 8.
54.26.
Sheesh.
Are you ahead of me, Trevor?
No, probably not.
I think he is.
When I said it, I was like at 24-ish. I think I'm still like a few seconds behind you. I've been hovering around 3 to 5 seconds behind you like this whole.
That's why I was like, wait a second. How did he get ahead of me? I've been like 3 seconds ahead.
I'm waiting for it. Maybe for the final. Maybe for the final. Because you know the final is going to be.
We'll see.
I feel like we should all be in sync for the final.
That ain't happening.
Yeah.
With the hurricane? Shit.
So when do we think Australia should make the subs?
Now.
Yeah, I'd say 55th minute, 60th minutes. Like, yeah, you gotta do it.
Sometime in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Tony's like, are you good?
Tony, if you're having to ask, you need to get him out of here. Dog. Let's get this medal. Do it for the country.
What subs are you making?
Whoever can walk, run. Vaughn.
Did we figure out who could replace Ford on that side?
Chidiac?
No.
Chidiac? She plays on.
No, I'm just playing. I don't know.
No, she could play on the left. She could play on the left. So.
I say last time when they put Vine in, they like shuffled people around because I think they took Ford off.
They took Ford off. They put Vine on.
Oh, really? I thought they
and
took
then they put
off.
Did they?
Yeah,
it was like a double sub. Right? It was a double sub.
Now I'm confused.
Let's see.
Wait, Von Eggman's not out there, right?
No.
Vine came off for Rosso. Right. Vine came off for Rosso last time. Van Eggman came on for Polkinghorn, but that was because they were already down. They wanted to put as much forward as they could.
Yeah, for some of these players, I'm wondering. For some of these players, I'm wondering, are they hurt? So that might be part of the slowing down of substitutions because he got people sick and hurt.
I don't think anyone is. I think the only one that's hurt is Sam Kerr.
Or they got a little knocky knock.
Aslani's on the ground again. And
Yo.
she's been taking a
Right?
beating
Like, how
this
can you
game.
sit here and talk about knocks when you got Aslani just throwing herself everywhere? Like, come on, bro. Ain't no knocks. Ain't no knocks.
Man, I'll be wearing sliding pants. Cause ain't no way.
She's
just
just built
cringing.
different.
I'm just cringing because a lot of that shit hurts.
Where's
That's
some
why I had
sweat-
my illegal. That's how I had my legal shin guards because y'all wasn't doing none of that. Absolutely not.
Just wear sweatpants like some of these goalkeepers.
Well, yeah,
And,
that's what, I mean, they probably doing it because they probably got some hidden stuff so nobody don't be
Well,
stepping on the
doesn't
leg.
Crystal Dunn wear like the sliding pants?
I think she does because she has to slide.
Or maybe in training she wears them. I know she wears them in training, like those biker pants, like those.
Yeah. I think she does because actually, now think about it. Because yeah, I mean, like that shit hurts. I'm just cringing, and then making people play on baseball fields. Woo, Lord, no. Ugh.
Sliding's not that bad.
On a baseball, have you slid on the fucking baseball situation?
Yes.
In like shorts?
Yes, playing soccer, playing football, and playing baseball.
Why are you doing that?
three
Was it
sports.
moisturized? Have you slid
Because
on
in
a
public
plate?
school systems in California, sometimes it's how it be, man.
But I mean, out here, like even like the little dust, it's not like.
I grew up in the Bay. You
hardcore.
got to remember, there's not every school have money in the Bay
And
Area.
Eggman's warming up.
Somebody need to be warming up. Everybody need to be warming up.
Well, at least he's making it in the 60th minute. That'd be good if he's making it at the next stoppage.
Van Engel
Yeah.
coming on.
He's coming on, rather. Yeah.
I still think Van Evgen for Ford probably.
It needs to be.
I hope so.
Because Ford don't look right.
Yeah.
And that was even before the head collision.
Right. Ford don't look right.
Trying to see, has Ford been subbed off at all this tournament?
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
she
it's-
played all of last match.
Yeah, for the most part.
She played
She
all
got-
all knockouts for sure. I don't know about.
But I feel like the one before last, she did get subbed out. Rasso's coming off it. Oh, wait, no.
In the final stage for the
Oh,
World
Vine's
Cup
coming.
Somebody
of
just
Denmark.
knocked down Rasso.
Yeah,
Everyone's fault.
yeah. She
Everyone's
got, Yallop came on for her at like the 8th minute of stoppage against
Last
Denmark,
match?
but that was it.
Oh, Denmark. Whoa.
Wait, who are the
Vine's
subs?
coming on
Against
too.
Denmark.
So who's the subs?
That was like a lifetime ago.
Vine and
Yeah,
again.
Vine and
For who?
Van Egmond.
For whom-
We don't know yet.
Oh.
They're
Yeah, come
getting
on,
ready
yet.
to come on.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Let's see.
Now they're coming on. I
Update.
just missed the red number. Rasso's one
He's
coming off.
Rasso and Gory.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gore's on that yellow.
God, take Ford
Mm.
off. Come on.
I feel
kind
like
of a
Rasso's
shame
doing more than Ford, but again, it might just be position things. You know
I
what I
think,
mean?
yeah,
Like they
it
might
does.
just have no one that covered that left side,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I feel like it's kind of a shame that Gory's coming off. She's had a really good tournament, but yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean, she's on a yellow, and she's been.
Getting in the middle of stuff,
It-
yeah. She's like bordering a red. Yeah, she's been flirting.
Yeah, she's been ready to.
In red
yeah.
card territory.
She's
Yeah,
fortunate
she's
she didn't get a red in the first half.
Yeah, you
It's
Because
know.
one of
they
those
got
things
the-
where you want them to play in the last match, but you also don't want to go down to 10 players with 30 minutes left in the last match when you're only down and go, oh, see
Right.
what I mean? Get them subs in and immediately
Shooters be
tested
shooting.
Musovic. Immediately tested Musovic. Love to see it. Was that Carpenter? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just a little cheeky chip.
Oh, she grabbed the shoulder.
Well, she ran into the post.
Well, yeah, but I'm still though.
She's
I'm having flashbacks though of Hope Solo having torn labrums and they didn't sub her.
Oh
ass
well,
out.
this is not Hope Solo. Musovic has been outstanding all tournament too.
Yeah, she's. I feel like she's been probably the best keeper of the tournament.
Will she do this for Chelsea? We will see.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say,
If she
she's
she
still
does.
Chelsea's number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think she gets like loaned or something, go somewhere where she could be number 1?
That'd be good.
Tigris.
Who's their
needs a
number one?
goalkeeper.
Tigres does need a goalkeeper.
because I'm tired.
Nah, stick with CC. No.
No. Yeah. No. We're not doing this.
CC.
I don't need to be stressed out. I don't need it to be an adventure.
Okay.
I don't need it to be adventure every freaking match.
Wow.
Oh Lord! Wow, ancestors. Wow! No, that's not ancestors. That's Lonnie.
Oh,
That's
all right.
that's a
That's
goal.
happy for
That
us,
is a
Lonnie, though.
goal. Wow.
Wow.
She's playing like this is her last match, World Cup match.
I mean, probably is.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to go to extra time, you just need 2 goals.
It ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
This is
Also-
all Sweden. It's been Sweden from the jump. Oh, is she on? Is she looked on?
Where the bald heads?
These angles that they show in these replays are garbage. I'm not gonna lie. It's always so hard to tell.
Oh, where the bald heads? I'm tired of this mess. It's too much
What a
money.
hit. Even
Oh,
if
it's
this
the
doesn't
off, is that
count,
what you're
what a
saying?
hit. Look at that thing.
Well, they're just showing bad angles on the replays. They obviously
Yeah.
have enough angles because in the VAR in the booth they have like they're
Yeah, but
getting better angles.
It's too much money for us not to get high quality replays.
I mean, it is what
They're
it
letting
is.
it stand because they're back playing. So
Not even no VARs.
nope. I'm sure we'll see the bald heads at some point, but
what a
Mhm.
device.
That's all I want. I just want the replay to so I can see how close it was. But like, I don't need bald heads. I just need better. Like, I just need it on the line more.
you know, it'd be cool if they allowed. You know how like some college football games will let you choose like the different cameras.
Yes.
They had when you could choose like the panoramic shot, so you could look at the entire field and see better.
Different point of views.
Yeah,
I want all 22 film
I
of
don't
soccer
think I'll
games.
ever get that.
That would be life.
That would be amazing.
I would love me some all 22. Can I be? Because I would love to be able to say, what told you to take that shot, number 9 for Angel City? What told you to
You
take
can
that
get
shot?
all 22. You just have to.
I wonder how much that
You can
costs.
get all 22. You just
From
can't
who?
get it publicly.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, wait. Do you have something to say, Trevor?
Huh?
Do you have the connect to get the all 22?
I don't.
There's a
have
particular
anything.
team I would like to get the all 22 on.
I don't have anything.
I mean, I get all 22 in the press box, but I would like all 22 from the
On film, yeah.
on film.
Yeah.
I want the NWSL app. Do I want that? No, I was like the NFL app. I want the NW. Wait, hold on.
Yo.
Wait.
It might be a while before we get the all 22s publicly though, because I think the NFL
Quite
gives
some
you the all
time.
22.
Yo, can you imagine the
Oh.
CCTV view for your all 22? The 8-bit?
No call.
Oh no, are we getting cooked? Oh no.
What do you mean 8-bit? What?
The 8-bit TV pixelization of the games for NWSL. You have you not been watching more NWSL games beyond Angel City?
I have. I'm aware of the camera situation. Are you serious? I'm aware.
That's what I'm saying. Well, if we had the NWSL app, it's like, what if we had the all 22 and it had some 8-bit?
Get better cameras before you get the end of a cell app.
Be like, what kind of analysis could they do?
Or I at least would want the VAR review. Y'all had me scared. It was like another goal. It was a third goal.
No, it's just some action happening. Little contact, some fouls.
I need some urgency.
Well, they're
I don't
down
think-
2 goals.
I don't think
I don't
think
think it's happening with
Wrong
Australia.
team.
We tapping
Yeah,
out?
they're getting.
Careful what you ask for.
I mean,
Yeah, they're getting- They're getting cut up.
that slip up might have preceded unfortunate
I-
events at that point. That's the start. It's
Oh,
like that
no,
precedes
isn't it?
It was
unfortunate
bad
events.
omens. I told you it was bad omens. But
Oh,
I mean,
no.
at the end of the day, Sweden, like I said, it was interesting to me to see how Sweden was going to come out in this one. Were they going to come out wanting to get the win like full on, or were they going to be like, okay, we're runners up again, like we hate this shit, fuck this shit, let's get out of here? But they've been locked in. They've treated it like a final. Aslani's been playing Absolutely
She was on for a while.
incredible. Yeah, she comes off right now. We get the bald head look at the run up, clearly onside.
Yeah, it was on by quite
a mile,
a bit.
a few steps.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Aslani's just been playing incredible. She gets the ovation. I mean, it's early, 67th minute sub, but I guess you don't need her to do much else.
No.
Yeah, Australia's midfield is looking like the Red Sea parted.
Yeah.
Well, Australia just needs to play. They just need to figure out how to play with the talent they have now.
It's the problem. I feel they're not utilizing
that's a
that
good
talent.
problem, though. I mean, well, yeah, it's not good to not utilize it, but again, for a team that went from all we have is Sam Kerr to, we have like 3 or 4 different options now.
Yeah.
You just got to get used to it. That's all it is. It's kind of like the way that I feel like we might see with Jamaica when they start getting in people to run with Bunny Shaw, right? Like they might have to go through the same growing pains of.
I think for them, they just need another person to put the ball up there somewhere.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is people said the same thing about Australia. They just need another person with Sam Kerr. They have that other person, but they still play it through Sam Kerr. So that's what I'm saying. It's
but
the growing pains.
I think they look better. It looked disjointed from when they added her later than what it's looked like previously with her. But still, the evolution of Australia from what it was Olympics to now, amazing.
Yeah, I mean it's growing pains. This is the furthest that they've ever gotten in a World Cup, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So there's a lot of growing that they're going through. There's a lot of figuring things out they're going through. It's a process. They should, even losing this game, they should still feel like they've had just a very successful tournament, not only as from a hosting standpoint, but just from a on the pitch standpoint. Getting this far when you've never been this far before, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm excited for the future of Australia and soccer there. I mean, watching the reactions to the goals and the games, and people like on planes stopping and watching the game and stuff like that. People at I think it was the cricket ground, not watching cricket and watching everybody's facing away from the cricket game and watching it on watching this on television.
Man.
It's just
anywhere else I would have been in. It was
Damn.
Oh,
just not their night.
Stop. They're just getting unlucky at this point. No.
I don't know if that one would have counted, because I think she might have made contact with her hand.
Yeah.
Even if she had gotten it in, I think they might have called that one off. But
yeah, it would have gone to VAR.
It's just not Australia's night.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
They want to answer what Eugene was saying. So it's like it shows like how important now for the Australian Federation of football, it's start investing into into the leagues, because if I remember correctly, Australia's men's team also did a good job I think in the World Cup as well, that they got to a decent stage in the tournament. And I look at Australian women's teams too, and that's all come from a lot of their products are coming from their own leagues as well. Yeah, exactly, from the domestic leagues.
Yeah, invest in the A-League so that because it's actually really dope if you haven't been watching during the summer. And it's really rehabbed and uplifted and taken off many a career. But it would be dope if they actually invested it into that league.
I think they will now. I think
they really should.
I think this has opened a lot of eyes in Australia, just from a business standpoint, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people going, how do we get into this women's soccer thing that all the kids are into, seeing what they can do. And, I feel like the league there can really capitalize on that.
And concerned that the A-League teams are there for the men's side. They have an associated women's side. Just like start there. It's
Oh,
like start there
okay.
first.
My neck, my back, my cheediac. Sorry, had to. Sorry.
But yeah, not just start local. If you support a local team over there in Australia, whether it be like the Brisbane Roar or Melbourne City, they got a women's team right there. It's like, there you go. You want to start there. Go to the women's teams games. Bring people that you know of, and it's like start from there.
Yep. New Zealand too. New Zealand should capitalize.
Well, yeah. So Ali Riley said New Zealand's getting 2. They got 1 team that'll join the A-League. They're getting another. So
well, they just started their own professional.
I think they have their
league.
own league now. Yeah.
They got a league, but it's not. I don't think it's fully professional. But the 2 teams are joining the A-League, so that they're already in a professional league to get it started.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wellington.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna mention.
Phoenix,
yeah,
they're from New Zealand, and they play in the Australian
right
league.
Yeah. So she said she thinks Auckland is getting another team. Is getting the second team, which would be huge because then they're playing in the league, and then you can then force the issue to then grow the New Zealand league.
Yeah, it's
similar to like you got in the short term, you got a couple Canada teams to join the NWSL.
Yeah.
Until they can figure it out infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver.
Look at MLS.
Toronto.
Look what they're doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I feel like women's soccer would just explode in Toronto. I feel like that would be such a good market for it.
Woo!
If they give the players who are overseas, they could just be like, "Hey, now I want to go back home." And it's like, "Yeah, I want to play in this league now. See what it's all about."
There's a lot to be said for that as like a selling point to players who are overseas, even if the quality of the league that they're in is better. Mm-hmm. A lot of them may just want to come home and help build something. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can go play, here and have a good career, or you can come back and actually build this league in your home country. And I think a lot of players see the value in that, which is cool, right? Like they, a lot of like giving back to something and helping something in their home country.
I think Mikey Simony is a prime example of that too. Many of the players, they came from playing in Europe, and they're like, "All right, it's time for you to go back home now."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them were sold on, you can come back to Mexico. You can help build this.
That was unnecessary. I ain't gonna card that. The hell?
That was like an awkward fall too.
Well, they're still playing on.
Yeah.
Ooh,
what the fuck?
What? Come on now.
Who is that down?
Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr.
Is that Kerr? Oh,
she's in a lot of pain too.
That's not
she's
good.
not gotten back up.
And they're still playing on. Like, she's still on the ground. Sweden
Finally,
hasn't kicked it out yet.
Yeah. Finally, they called it.
Come on, she's like in pain. Jeez.
That's not good.
I didn't even see what happened.
That ankle.
She got pulled down.
Finally.
Should be in moments like that where they just kick the ball right out and then just.
Well, I mean, again, you're depending on the other team to want to do that.
Yeah, of course, but like moments like that's just get it out.
But yeah, you're up 2-0 in the 76th minute. Like, you got to just
stop playing.
Ooh.
She got
She
rolled up on.
Yeah,
is that the same calf?
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same calf. So the replay.
Got kneed right. Yeah.
It was like an awkward. It was just an awkward. Like the way the challenge kind of came in, it was awkward. Ooh, she is not having a good time standing up on that. Oof.
Oh dear.
Good thing is she's up and walking. She's kind of hobbling around a little bit, but
that might be a full out strain calf. and it's time to sever.
Well, yeah, you should definitely sever now.
Yeah, you have to. It's the best move you can do.
Use your last
Screams everybody in London as well, just like take her off.
I was about to mention like Chelsea fans are not like, you take her off now, please.
Yeah.
Chelsea fans are fine. They got
They got me official.
8 other attackers that they.
Yeah, they got fucking Katerina Macario is healthy, y'all. Like, we're fine.
Team is gonna be just ridiculous.
It's gonna be me. It
What
might
do
be.
you mean we're fine? Are you a Chelsea fan now? What do
We're
you mean
about
fine?
well,
No
wait,
longer
Manchester
free
United.
agent.
Well, wait, Manchester United is acting possibly.
Imagine.
She's coming back on.
That's
Could never.
Do it.
That's
What the fuck?
wild. Yo,
What are you doing, Emma
This
Hayes?
is-
Where's Emma Hayes? Is she making her way down to the sideline?
She about to start. She about to start
He's
yelling.
gonna run onto the pitch. Pull her off herself.
Yo, she is like hobbly running.
She
What are
can't
we
even
doing?
run straight. Like, what
I
is
need a
this?
grown up in the room. I need
Why
a
is
grown
she-
I
up.
know it's a World Cup, but it's not a final. Sorry.
Why is
Yeah.
she risking it all and potentially come make it even worse?
Mm-hmm.
This is giving me Alyssa Nair. She got yanked when she hyperextended her knee, and they kept her in the game until it like fucked up, and then she didn't play the
Oh,
rest of
Marta,
the
I
season.
remember that.
Yeah.
I don't think Kerr's coming off unless, yeah.
They have
I
only
feel like-
one sub left, so I don't know if like are they just. But still, use it for.
I mean,
her.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're down
know.
2 goals. You're not
It's
gonna.
Yeah.
This
I
was
just
pretty
feel
over.
like, short of something being like broken and falling off, she's not coming off. Just this is the last.
Miss Carr,
12
I am trying to
minutes
like
of-
possibly support y'all this season.
I mean, but why? She's not. This isn't her last World Cup. So what are you doing?
yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
her
saying.
last-
Y'all
Why
are,
do you
It's
wanna
her
risk-
last World Cup in Australia.
What?
But she got she
how
got
many-
to play.
You only get like what, 1 World Cup in your home
She got a
tournament,
worldie.
baby?
She got to play. Like,
but she's up
I
here
know.
hobbling. She can't even run right.
yeah.
But this is what we talk
I'm
about.
not saying
when
it's
we
a
say-
smart move. I'm saying that's what's gonna happen.
Right,
I
but this is
just-
what we talk about when we say people like coaches need to also protect players from themselves.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, we know it's your best player, but it's
Because
like
we know
don't
Sam
risk
Kerr's
it.
gonna want to play.
She's
Like
gonna wanna
obviously
play,
she's
yeah, but
gonna
you
wanna
have to
play,
stop
but
her.
like you have to be smart enough to understand.
Emma probably calling what you call it right now. Pick up the phone.
I'm sure they're going ballistic.
Phone call for you.
Because again, it's
In the tunnel.
situational, right? It's not the final. It's the 3rd place match. You're down 2 goals. It's 80th minute. Like there's no benefit,
Mhm.
0 benefit to having Sam Kerr out there injured. In a match that's getting feisty.
Right. Wow. She not calling that? Okay. Well, at least she's not reffing the final.
It could be worse.
Can't call everything. Sometimes you got to just let them play.
She fucking did a scissors kick behind the play.
Sometimes you got to let them
Like the
play.
Colombia Jamaica game.
Right? Sometimes you got to just let them
No,
play.
literally, yeah, they're like, I'm letting them play.
Sometimes you got to let them play, man.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Okay, y'all.
Soccer's
Rub
a
dirt on it.
physical
Keep it
sport.
moving.
Soccer's a physical sport. You can't just keep blowing whistles every 10 seconds because people
Actually,
fall down.
somebody, they probably, what, did Infantino open the door and say we need to end the game or some
my
shit?
God.
That man said, I
Yo.
bet she's on a flight already out of there.
No,
Oh,
he
no,
said,
he's got
well,
the
he's got to
final,
find the
yeah, he's got
door.
the
He's got to
final,
find the
he's got-
door. He's got to find the door to
Got
do
a lot
that.
of doors to get to.
He told us we got to get the doors to get the change. Why are we taking the ball to the flag? We're not about to do this. Sweden? No.
For like
Score
15
extra goals.
minutes.
It's time. It's that time.
It's not that time. We got 10 more minutes.
The dark arts have started.
We don't
Unless
need
it's-
this.
Still there.
Get that-
Look at that.
I mean, hey, the AFCON ref is around. They're like,
He looks so miserable. That's crazy. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a guy over here on the
Yeah,
internet.
he looks like, is this what it is?
He's like,
this
it's not even him. It's not even just him. It's so many of these like commissioners and stuff. Like when you see them, they look so miserable almost
Yeah,
all
they're
the time.
bored out
And
of
it's
their
just like,
mind.
bro, you're literally making billions of dollars, like basically bullshit running a sport. Because like, let's be honest,
Yeah.
FIFA's running with or without him, right? Like he's
Yeah.
not bringing anything to the table that's like, oh shit, we need this guy. Like he's a valuable asset to this company. Like fuck no, he's a figurehead.
It's like
Just like Roger Goodell's a figurehead. Just like all these guys are figureheads. They're just paid all this money to go like watch sports and like fake run a company all day, and they sit there
yo,
looking
dead ass.
miserable.
It's like, bro, just enjoy it.
I would
Literally,
be
you're not
sitting there having
doing
so much fun.
much.
That's why I like the basketball commissioners. Like David Stern was having fun, and like what's his face, Adam Silver
Adam
has fun.
Silver.
You be seeing them. They be chilling. They be popping with the players. They be like, "Yeah, it was good." Like that's what you should do, man. Like you out here looking miserable because you're at the Women's World Cup. The fuck?
Yeah, but people actually like Adam Silver and David
Yeah.
Stern. People
Yeah,
actively
they
hate.
know.
That's true.
People actively hate.
Yeah, that was a
Gianni
fun hug.
Infantino.
That's what you gotta do as a goalkeeper. You almost
And
killed your
Roger
defender.
Goodell, they hate them. Yeah, they hate the MLB guy too. Everyone hates
Yeah.
Manfield.
They-
Yeah, everyone hates that guy.
Garber.
I'd
they
imagine
hate
your life
Don
is a lot
Garber, they hate
different.
Gary Bettman. They hate.
As
There's a
someone
lot
who's
of,
been as someone who's been there for the Garber
El
hate, that is
Ariola.
real. It's crazy how that man will be at a convention and they'll just start
Damn, is the
popping off
NBA
in
the only league where people actually like the commissioner?
Well, it's because NBA is the only league where
I
the
think
players have a
so.
lot of power and make a lot
Yeah,
of money.
straight
that's true,
up,
too.
they do. They're
'Cause
the
I'm
CEOs,
like-
the
The money is the
coaches,
power,
they're all
yeah.
of them.
Cause like people, I'm like,
Ooh,
like
nice
the
little move.
NFL, the NFL literally is not paying anywhere near worth the revenue shares they should be paying to the players.
Nope.
Why does so and
I'm not
so
gonna
this
say
quarterback
no.
$50 billion? It's $1 trillion fucking industry, dude.
It's not even that. It's anyway. I don't even want to get into that because it's a whole conversation that I don't. I have a whole thing about NFL, but at the same time, I don't feel bad for NFL players because they did it to themselves. So
Well, that's true. That's real. That's
it
real.
is what it is. I mean,
Um,
let's be honest. Hockey players make a lot of money because they'll strike. Baseball players make a lot of money because they'll strike. Basketball
gonna-
players make a lot of money because they'll strike.
I was gonna say it's
NFL players don't strike.
I was
So
gonna
they got
say
all
with
lockouts.
the WNBA they don't.
They
I don't
just
know.
won't.
It's kind
For
of
whatever reason, NFL just won't do it.
I'm trying to think. The last time they struck was what, like
80s.
1983
Yeah,
or something
and
like that.
that only lasted part of the season.
Yeah.
And the players folded on that.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. Like that's what I'm saying. It'll never happen because the NFL succeeded in creating enough disparity to make it impossible for unification
Yeah.
without major sacrifice on
Right,
all other
right.
people's parts.
Yeah.
But
I just saw something. Attendance tonight 49,461, which
Ooh.
not apparently 94% capacity of the stadium.
Nice.
No, they're doing the
numbers.
wave.
50,000 people doing the wave. How you like that?
Oh god.
Let's not get no ideas for the championship, please.
I know it.
What,
I know
San
everybody
Diego?
hates the wave. I don't mind the wave.
100.
It's-
I will bet $100, probably my life, on the fact that you get the wave at the NWSL championship game.
Oh, you're getting the fucking wave. I hate it here.
It's
Yeah.
happening.
Oh.
Is it
especially
derpy?
since
Yes,
it's at
absolutely.
Snapdragon.
Yeah, it's the wave at the waves.
It's the wave at the waves place. Like they're gonna do the
No.
wave.
And don't let the wave be in the
Waveception.
finals because then you'll
It's
have
the
the
Wave
wave
at the
playing in the
Wave.
wave final for the wave.
Trebor, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Imagine an all SoCal final, it'd be ultra wavy. It'd be the
Wave.
battle of the waves.
Wavy.
You'd have the SoCal waves going up against the Venice Beach waves.
Do we want to do Venice Beach? It would be
the wave versus the three clap. How you like that?
That's what I'm that's makes me cringe.
How you like that? For a
Let neither one
matchup?
of them be in the fucking final.
You don't want to see like three clap. in
Free
the final?
crap in the wave. Oh God, no. Please.
3 clap while you do the wave.
No. 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 And there's like a whole fucking video. Have y'all can't even see it on the
Luckily, I
broadcast.
don't think a lot of the league has seen the three clap for Angel.
I was
have
gonna
it-
say I don't really know what you're talking about, but I'm just
I know.
Luckily,
I
it
got
hasn't
a
got
promo
out.
video.
Zero clue.
Y'all haven't
Yeah,
seen the
see,
3 clap
luckily,
video?
It
I
hasn't
think
got
the
out
promo
yet.
video,
They do
I
it,
think,
they
like,
do it
Howdy
just
was
early
doing
enough
it,
to
but-
avoid it. Yeah.
Hallelujah. It's an experience.
It'll come out soon enough, and people will be like, "What have they been doing in LA?" I guarantee it's gonna happen.
Yo, they stopped playing that damn video though. Yeah, there's like a little video. Like I can't. I'm so embarrassed.
We need to see
I will
this.
say there's a lot that Angel City has done right. That three clap has got to be the corniest thing I've ever seen in sports. Like it is.
Also, then y'all had no context when Sydney LaRue did it in a way that they now are like screening people who do the 3
No, yeah, because Cindy Lou straight up was like, "I'm not doing this
doing
shit."
that shit.
She just
Y'all
straight up
can-
said, "Nah."
She was like, "Y'all can three
fam."
clap. I'm not three clapping."
And now they're like real particular about who they.
But
get
yeah,
to.
yeah, who they, yeah.
You would think they would take the hint and just stop doing it.
But now they keep doing
Let's
it.
keep it real.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
As
Can
we
it be
reach
how
the
many-
87th minute in this match, still 2-0. Australia hasn't gotten anything going. Sam
Mm-mm.
Kerr still out there, looking a little bit less hurt, which is good.
Walking it off. Walking it off.
Yep, just rubbed it a little bit, kicked it out,
Some dirt on it.
playing in the middle of a
And the slip and
first place
slide.
match. Yeah,
Y'all gotta channel your CONCACAF. You gotta roll around. You gotta fly across the field. You gotta hit the 5 roll.
Unleash your inner Neymar. The
Yeah, you gotta-
Mhm.
just
let's do this for the Gold Cup so that people could actually see what we mean when we always say CONCACAF, because everyone's heard about it.
just
Now
watch
they
the
know.
Gold Cup.
Oh yeah, we
That's
Please.
what
should
I'm
do that.
saying.
We did- Yeah, we
Watch
definitely
it.
do it.
We should do the Gold Cup and just be like, "Yo, this is what CONCACAF
This is what we
guys.
mean.
I expect complete CONCACAF
Chaos.
chaos.
It's gonna be insane, and it's gonna be the first Gold Cup too.
Yeah.
When is
Please
that? Is
let
that
Mexico,
early
please
next year?
Mexico. 2024. Yeah,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
let Mexico get in.
Also, and then they're adding the 4 CONMEBOL nations. Just peak CONCACAF.
Argentina, Brazil,
Mhm.
Colombia, Paraguay.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's
be.
such a fun foursome.
That's gonna be fun and chaos.
Let me see if it has the tournament runs from the 20th of February to the 10th of March.
Nice.
So
Peak.
it's going to be a great start to your year. If you want chaos, if you want insanity, if you want fun, you'll get to see Brazil post Marta.
Yeah. No, Marta's still. She said she's going.
Or
to
is she going to be
Olympics.
there? Oh,
She
she's
might be
going.
playing for another
She
year.
said. She said she's going.
Okay.
She said she's
So
not
it's
going to
kinda
the
like
World
a
Cup.
goodbye.
Yeah, she said she's going to the
I'ma
World
still
Cup.
be
Oh,
balling.
yeah, I get it.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
at the
It's
World
not like the
Cup.
Megan Rapinoe where it's like final season, end of, we're done.
Yeah.
Marta's like, I'll be okay. Well, then, you'll see Marta in one of her last tournaments, and actually, that'll be even better because you'll see her open up the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
I'm sure Brazil will want to win that, be the
Yep.
inaugural winners.
I mean, are they gonna have a new coach?
Post Pia.
U.S. will have a new coach. Yeah, they'll have a new
Mhm.
coach.
Look at that.
Mexico
Look at
will have
us.
a new coach. Hopefully, they'll be in the tournament.
We got our new coach Pedro Lopez. He's gonna stay with us.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So.
They have their new coach. Like, it's going to be a lot of
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of vibes and fun and chaos.
of insanity.
And then you're gonna have people
Costa
who are-
Rica should probably
Oh,
get
and
a new
that's-
one.
well,
too, no?
actually, and that's also a good tournament to see what people look
Let
like.
me see what
Ooh, that's sexy.
teams are
Let's
in
go.
the. Let me see what teams are in the qualification.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking up.
So you
For
have
the W Gold Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you have. Oh, there's I don't want to go through all the teams. It's a whole bunch
There's
of
a
teams.
lot.
There's a lot of teams, but just to give you an idea of the mix, like you have Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Canada, Jamaica, but then you have teams like Belize, Curacao, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, Martinique, Barbados.
It's a lot like Nations League in
Ooh.
Europe,
Mhm.
where they have the different
Mhm.
leagues. So the A League, which is like the top teams like Mexico, Panama, Haiti,
Mhm.
and then the B, which is like Guyana, El Salvador, Bermuda, and stuff, and then C is like Cuba, Belize, Curacao.
Saint Kitts and Nevis, like, come on.
Oh, so
I love that though. I love that they're
Yeah.
all but 4 teams in the
Guyana?
Confederation are.
I haven't
in
heard of
this.
Guyana competing in anything in a while.
no, they have.
They-
So it's actually
they looked-
Sydney Cummins is. They literally almost beat. I forgot who they were qualifying against for the World Cup.
I meant I'm talking about just
They look
as
good.
a country in general, not just in women's soccer.
Well, I was
That's
saying,
what I mean. Like, it's crazy sometimes to see.
like Sydney she scored 2 freaking goals in that game, but they lost to the extra goal at the last minute. Like she had 2 headers. No, 1 header, and then I think she kicked the goal in. And they almost like got into the playoff. Holy shit.
Mhm. They were not that far away. I was kind of hoping that they were going to do it.
But yeah, they lost in extra time.
But yeah, those are teams that you could see. Only, like I said, only a handful of them will advance. But just the qualification in and of itself is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Let me see. Do we have dates
Well,
for those?
it's good. It's good that
those
these
September, October.
federations and nations are being almost forced to field teams, because for a lot of them for so long it was like, we're just gonna, every 4 years we're gonna put something together, not qualify for the World Cup, and then not give a shit for another 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're having these tournaments and forcing these nations to keep the program running, keep players coming in, keep looking at players. You know what I mean?
Do your jobs.
Basically, yeah. Like, the inertia is good, because if you know that you are currently, or constantly expected to field a team for something, then you actually have to do that. You have to put in the work. You have to, keep looking at players and seeing who's eligible and that kind of thing. So,
well, you would hope they'd have to. Like, that's always the hope.
Well, I think that's been the expectation, and I think if I remember right, CONCACAF said something along the lines of, like, if you don't, nations that don't do this won't receive like funding like at all for like men's or women's stuff. So,
Canada,
yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing is, like, Canada doesn't necessarily need that. It's the other federations kind of down.
No, but they need to get their shit together.
On multiple levels.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Canada's great and perfect and utopian, but comparing them to somebody like Belize, for instance, Canada's in a lot better shape.
I need Beverly to be Bev, not Beverly. I better never see Jordan Heidema play as a winger ever again in my life.
I like that when we go with like her full like Christian name, it's because she's in trouble. She's not done well.
Yeah, I was like, I can't believe we had to sit and endure that. I'm so upset.
When they're winning, it's Bev. When they're losing, it's Beverly.
Yeah, particularly when they lose like that. It's okay to lose. You can lose, but when you lose like that,
it's okay to lose. Imagine.
What happened?
Sorry, Hortig just planted somebody.
I see what you mean, Scott, but also that's not a sentence I ever like hearing.
Okay, look. We saw.
Like, I get it. I get what you're
Jesus
saying, but also
Christ.
like never that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They got a yellow card.
Yeah,
too.
she planted Chidiac.
She gives like she's second place behind Islani for best fighter on the team.
I was gonna say when you were
Herthic
talking about
like
fighters, that's immediately what I thought of.
No, I still think Islani takes her though.
Yeah.
In a fight, I think Islani smokes her. 100%.
Who, Hortig?
Yeah. I think Islani beats her in a fight. 100%. Oh my god, yeah.
Ah, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good fight.
Oh, it would be good, but Islani's winning that fight.
Get the smoke.
Wow. Caitlin Ford was going to try to go for that. Caitlin Ford, first of all, don't even look right.
Don't go for any headers, girl.
I was like, please. And then even when she landed, she had like a little wobble. Like, please, in this game.
She's got a bump on her eye. She does not have a concussion. Do not start that.
I mean, she's playing it. It's like, there's nothing wrong then.
She's not. No, I mean, but like, understand though, she's been pretty trashed the last few games. So like, her being trashed is not a necessary connection to her having gotten hit in the head earlier.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But I
mean,
because she got hit in the head, I feel like she should still.
Wait, ain't she Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you want her to be healthier for your?
I do, but I also want FIFA to also like give us concussion subs and to like take proper protocols. But if they're not going to do that, like
FIFA's literally.
But I also am really like all the years watching football and stuff. Just you can tell when a player is visibly shaken up from a head injury, like legitimately, like, oh shit, get them off. Like I didn't.
Oh,
see
that's
that
what I'm saying. Like sometimes it doesn't come right away.
No, it doesn't. But
like
that's
Alana Kennedy.
Why you hope the protocols.
Yeah.
Alana Kennedy's happened right away. I feel like she should have come off.
I know she did look shaken up, but like
them saying it came on later was I think trying to cover up their shit.
Save their face, yeah. Save face.
Yeah, Tony.
That's it.
Like the next,
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
the next step is to figure out how to play beyond Sam Kerr.
Yep, and that's the final whistle. But yeah,
All right.
they'll figure it out. I mean,
Sweden 0.
it'll come. You just gotta. I mean, I don't know.
How do we feel?
The bridesmaids. Stay the
Good. I'm not
bridesmaids.
mad. I'm not mad at Sweden.
Do we feel
Nah,
Swedish?
that's good.
Nah, I wouldn't
Today
say
we
I
feel Swedish.
Today I feel Swedish. Yes.
Good for Sweden.
I'll eat some
Now,
Swedish
something
fish.
that interests me, like, how is Sweden's women's team like so much better than the men's team comparatively? And like nations who are like that. I mean, for the U.S., it's like I feel like
How
men's
they've been
sports.
so much better.
There's so
than the
many
men's.
other ones that are like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's so many other sports that like men go into that are just in the U.S. and there's so much more funding in those. So that makes sense. But like, is Sweden similar to like those countries where it's like that, where there's such a difference? I don't know. That always just interests me and like
I
how
think
what
the
the
issue-
dynamic is.
I will say, having watching some Swedish leagues, I've seen their like men's teams that then have women's teams fold like crazy. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with football over there. Period, because it's like you'd have like a bomb team that the women's side was bomb, or it was tied to a club, and it like all ends like Teresa. If you never lived during the Teresa era and experienced that greatness, like they ended up killing the team because the men's team folded. So it folded the whole thing. And that happens. That's happened frequently in Sweden. So I don't know what's going on from a funding perspective or who might be funneling money. But it's literally like, yeah, I don't know. That's real. I think that's part of it because teams like fall apart left and right. I mean, I know I was talking to somebody, they were listing like multiple Swedish teams, and I was like, damn, I didn't even think, I forgot that team folded, that team, you know. So
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. And I don't know why that is.
Well, I mean, it's also just talent too. Sometimes the women in
Yeah,
a
that's
country are just
They're
far more
just, yeah.
talented. I mean, look at the Mexican team. Like their women's side right now, I think is a lot better than their men's side, just in terms of talent and potential and ability as a whole unit. You know, and I mean, you can't necessarily say that Liga MX is folding, right? Like that that league, both the men and women's side is absolutely killing it right now. So sometimes it's just the talent pool. The talent pool is just different. But I mean, like again, the US is a different, like you mentioned before, the US is just unique in that it had other sports of value for men to join that weren't necessarily soccer.
And the talent thing is true, but it's been like years and years like that.
Yeah. And plus, I think you're just seeing too, I think a big reason why the men's side is getting better is because you're finally seeing other leagues around the world kind of see the value in American men in terms of soccer players, because you're seeing players get looks overseas. They're getting that training overseas and in England and in Spain and things. And it's really showing in the national team because, like I said, they're getting better and better and better.
Right.
So
also, Sweden could be the victim of like the Premier League, or I wonder how many people are actually playing in other leagues.
Well, that honestly, like I've noticed too with the Sweden men's side, I feel like there's a lot of Swedish men that are dual nationals that don't choose Sweden. I feel like I always hear I feel like I always hear like, oh, there's several English players that are dual national with Sweden, or like a couple African players who are dual national with Sweden, and like they just don't choose Sweden. So I think you'd have to ask them and their federation, like those players in their federation, why they're not choosing choosing that. So there's a lot of factors to it, but yeah, it's always interesting when like one country, like the women's side is just so much better than the men's side.
Yeah.
And they still don't get the funding they deserve. Like that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
I wonder if part of it is because Sweden historically invested in women's soccer. You know, I mean, bring up like teams like Tyreso. The reason they were like so good is because they paid players decent wages and brought in players. You know what I mean? And that hasn't been the case in a lot of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas the men's, it's a different landscape, right? So Sweden's, and I don't know if this is necessarily the case, but I feel like it at least factors in. It's just that, you know, Sweden has had a good infrastructure, has had good professional leagues where players get paid. You know, one time it was probably one of the best leagues in the world to play in. You know, and has had that, whereas the men it's not that. It's a lot different. So that may have been part of that, like investment gap that we've talked about. They've invested in it, and that's why they're so much better, relatively speaking, than a lot of other countries.
Yeah.
I wonder too if there's like a factor in terms of being able to handle drama, so to speak, because like I look at a team like a country like England, where their men and women's side, I feel like on paper is pretty fairly balanced in terms of pool, talent, and kind of just players on the pitch. But I feel like on the women's side, they're a lot more of a cohesive team.
Yeah,
they're able to play together. Just like I hate talking about players' personal lives, but like they have a lot of interconnected drama in that team that they're able to just like push through. Whereas like on the men's side, you hear stories all the time, like every little inconvenience and players are ready to like murder each other. And then of course on the men's side, you have that in England, especially, you have that weird like club over country mentality still.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know, but like, yeah, I just look at the women's side in England, like they just feel like a much more cohesive team.
Oh, they haven't channeled.
They are winning now.
They haven't channeled their France. Like the French men can hate each other, but we gonna ball together.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, like the French, and again, like it's almost like the reverse in France, where it's like the women's side has like a lot of drama and they struggle to play cohesively, but the men's side has like equal amounts of drama and like a bunch of shit happening, and they just are like, whatever. Once we hit the pitch, we're 11. We move as one, and then we'll kill each other afterwards. Like, but it's interesting. It's always weird when federations are like that.
And I also wonder how much of that is brought about by the press, right?
Especially
the England men's team is like under a microscope,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah,
those dudes can't do anything. And I don't maybe now it's changing because of the success of the line, but I feel like for a long time that was not the case for the English women's team.
But also look at the women though, right? Like they're in the final for the World Cup, and like you look at the Telegraph and the Daily Mail, half of their stories are, this is irrelevant. It's not the men's side. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like that's got to feel shitty as hell.
They're probably just also.
You're coming off of a Euro championship, and you're in the women's, like you're in the final of the World Cup, and your country doesn't really give a shit. Or at least the media is portraying a narrative.
I feel like most of the people now see. Yeah, and I feel like a bunch of people now see just how just full of crap that is. Like those outlets can sit there and scream about how nobody's paying attention and nobody cares, but the viewership numbers don't lie.
Right, but again, though, but we're talking about just a media narrative. Like they should be like, I don't know. I just feel like as a player, it'd be nice to look at your home newspapers and see praise about your accomplishments going to a World Cup final instead of, everybody.
But that's like cultural
you're not the men, so this is.
But that's also a cultural thing, though. Like you have, like even when you talk about like how the media acts, where they're like, "Well, y'all missed this, or you missed this shot." So it's not great, and it's like, yeah, but the fucking team.
Like, let's be honest, right? Like, we do that here in America too, because I promise you, the day that the men's team wins a World Cup, it's going to be talked about more than you've ever heard a women's World Cup mentioned. Like, I promise you. And the sad part is the way that it is now. If they win it anytime soon, it'll probably, in some people's eyes, put the men's team far above the women's team in terms of being better.
I feel like they don't even have to win. I feel like just even reaching.
Just reach like semis or something.
It's like culturally, there's like this at times. Even when you talk about European culture, sometimes it's like the perception of it's not necessarily positive in terms of stuff. So, we missed a shot where it should be like a rallying cry, whatever for whatever, or I blocked something. It's like, why didn't you do X, Y, Z? Or in the case even with Europe, and I noticed this even watching WSL, I was like, why are y'all getting upset? The game's still going. It's 90 minutes. Like, you getting upset about shit, like you going. That's a big thing. That's like an issue that plays out in media that comes back to culture. Soccer breeds the culture of how you behave. So even if we miss shots, media can say whatever the fuck they want to. The team's still gonna go, well, we still gonna ball. Like, we'll just go out, life goes on, where you can see people get upset and players get upset and take shit to heart, like from a media standpoint. So, I mean, it depends on culture. They do need to be enjoying. Yeah, and they can do that little sexist shit like, it ain't nobody caring. well, they selling out stadiums, and you're gonna have to deal with it if they win. Please don't let it come home. But if it does, you have to get ready.
I kind of wanted to. I feel like I
think
wanted
for the
to.
men's, I think it's for the media as well. They're just upset because the men's just can't win anything.
That part
Yeah,
would
man,
be
man.
They
that's
just can't do anything right. But then the women's team's like, yeah, they just won the Euros. They could potentially now win
yeah.
the World Cup,
World
and it's
Cup.
like, look at them. They're doing something that the men's cannot even do for like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
50 plus
For
years.
decades,
Like
yeah.
60 plus years now. So
For over
Yeah.
100 years now. Well, no, didn't they win one like in the
in the
30s?
1960s.
It's 60s.
Yeah, in the
60s.
60s, the last time they won the World Cup. Yep.
Okay, Cowboys.
Shit.
Nation.
Imagine. Yeah, I'd be
My
pretty
bad,
mad
Cowboys
too.
fans. You'll be right.
Salty as hell. Salty as hell.
But
That's
yeah,
character.
what are our final thoughts? Because I need to go to sleep.
Just happy for Sweden. Congrats. I mean, at the end of the day, they're still bridesmaids, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're still kind of feeling like they should have gone all the way, but I mean, I don't know. Congratulations to Australia. That was fun. Great run.
I know. Great run.
Tough ending. I feel like they could have done more the last couple matches that we've seen
Right.
them play.
Right.
But yeah, just great run. It was great seeing them. Can't wait to see them 2027. I mean, obviously, a lot of these teams I can't wait
Yeah,
to see in the
2027.
Olympics, but,
Damn,
like,
Olympics? Shit. Damn.
but I mean, I'm just because I'm thinking World Cup, man. Like, yeah, Olympics is fine, but I'm thinking just World
It's
Cup.
the World Cup fever.
Yeah,
wait,
exactly.
are we
It's the
not? Wait, are we
World
not she
Cup.
believings? Are we not believing in she next
I mean,
year?
I'll
because of
believe
Gold
in
Cup?
she, but I don't believe
Because
in
of Gold
that
Cup? I don't
Yeah, does the
know.
Gold
Does she
Cup
believe in
prevent
still
that she
happening?
believes?
I don't know. I think
Or-
she believes it still happening.
Or do you not believe in she?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not believe
Maybe
in gold?
we're not believing next year.
Oh well, oops. Well, yeah, I guess we'll see them in the Olympics somewhere, or in the sippy cup of whatever the hell for whatever
Arnold
confederation.
Clark.
Oh shit, yeah, Arnold Clark.
That's a
How
tournament.
can
I
you
can
forget
get behind.
Arnold Clark,
Damn.
Who is Arnold Clark?
the
He
Lord and
believes.
Savior of women's football?
He
There's
believes.
so many at that time. Australia
I-
had their own.
And then Arnold's going to score the winning goal as a goalkeeper. That's where we go.
Lad.
To lift the trophy.
Arnold Clark. Medal ceremony. Let's see.
Oh, are they giving their? Because yeah, I would want
So
my
you can
third
get a
place
medal.
medal so I can go home. Are they giving? I'd be like, give me my third place medal so I can go home, go to sleep.
Are they getting third place medals?
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, they're not making them wait. That's what I'm like. That's what I'd be like. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. God bless. Good night. See you later. I'm going on vacation.
Well, not too long a vacation. Domestic league starting soon, but yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, some of them are gonna get like, but no, the WSL is delayed
Some
because
of
they
them
want
will be
people to
canceled.
properly get
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
Unlike a certain.
Oh, and they
league.
have what's that called? Nations League. Their Olympic qualifiers.
Mhm.
Euros.
In September started, yeah. For Europe.
Oh, so
RIP.
did they change it
NWSL
up?
players.
So did they change it up from what they used to do? Because
Mhm.
initially what they did is how far you advanced in the World Cup dictated who
Mhm.
came out for Europe.
Right. No, it's different now. Now they have the Women's
Okay,
Nations
good.
League. Yeah.
Because I was like, well, damn, we about to see all three of them with France at the fucking Olympics. But now you got to earn it. That's good.
Yeah,
I'd be
well,
like,
I'm gonna go put some wood on my windows.
all right.
Get ready for the Spain. Get ready for the Spain match.
Oh yeah, we got to put boards on the windows. We're gonna be ready. It's gonna be some rocking and
I'm
vibing.
just gonna load up on water and peaches. I'll be good. We'll be good. We'll ride it out.
We might see some
Yeah,
stuff
good
flying
luck,
across.
guys.
Yeah, but
Water,
yeah,
peaches, and candy.
but
It's all
yeah.
good. We're gonna be here tomorrow morning, though. Promise that.
Yes,
At
sir.
2:45.
Spain and England, the Colonizer Cup.
Calling out to- who's winning?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Oh man.
Wait, who do you think?
Nobody wins.
England. I'll just
Spain.
say
No matter
it.
who
I,
wins,
fuck it.
nobody
I don't
wins.
care. I'll just say it. I'm
You
supporting
know what?
England. I'll go.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
don't
for
think
England.
I care who wins. I just want it to be a good
I don't
game.
necessarily care, but I want the FAWSL to win. I'm
I
not gonna
think
lie.
Spain wins because they're mad at everybody talking about their finishing, and I hate it here.
I don't
Do it
think
for Liga Make You Feminil.
Yeah,
Winning.
exactly. Bring attention to that league, Jenny
there's
Hermoso.
only like
please.
one player in that team.
Yo,
Come
still,
on, man.
nah. Get a couple of those players from Spain's like, yeah, come to Liga Make 70. That team is gonna sign
I think
you.
they've done that already. They don't need a
On the
World
flip
Cup
side, though,
championship to
is
prove
more
that.
games.
I don't
Give-
want to see that man
me
lift the World
4
Cup.
goals.
Period.
Give me
I don't
4
care.
goals.
I don't
Honestly, if
care.
it's got to come home, I can deal with it coming home with this
I can
team.
do with it with the women's team. This
Yeah.
I
team,
like this
no,
England
that's
team. I'm not
okay.
gonna lie.
I do.
Yeah, I could deal with it. It would make people miserable. They'll be
When
fine.
I think of annoying England, I think of the men's side. I'll be real.
Yeah.
I don't
If
think
it's
of the
got to
running
come
back. I
home,
like
it
the
can come
running
home like this. But if it ain't gonna come home, then
Well, stop saying it's coming home, and they'll stop acting like
it's
it's home.
coming home. But anyway,
Stop giving them the credit with inventing soccer. And
people
they'll
got
stop
England in
acting
the
like
chat. But anyway,
England,
all right.
England. Lauren James returning. Oh my God, it's gonna be so nice.
Who do you think takes Golden Boot?
Lauren James, because she's gonna
Yeah.
score 5 tomorrow.
Well, who's in the running right now? It's
Lauren
I
James.
wish Ilstedt
And everybody who's no longer in the tournament.
The leader.
A lot of people, the people in the thing. Well, right now I think what's her name? From Japan. I think she's still the leader.
Yeah.
But the person who's probably the closest who could, if she were to go off, it would be Lauren. And maybe
I think
Monty.
Does Russo have 3 or does she have 2 only?
She has 2.
Does Jenny Hermoso have? Jenny Hermoso has 2, doesn't she? Or
Yeah, so yeah, I think
Lauren
it's a
has
couple.
3. I think.
there's a chance for any of those players to like go off in that final.
Yeah.
So
Lauren
We're gonna have a
has Lauren
tingle.
James
We'll have-
and Alessia Russo all have 3.
Oh.
Monty,
Are
you
Hermoso,
saying-
and Redondo also have
Wait,
3.
wait. For the CONCACAF final, we're gonna have 20 goals. We're gonna
No.
have the most vibey final. Y'all
No.
were talking about it's the colonizers are gonna rise again and say y'all were saying it's gonna be boring. They're gonna come and bring us a CONCACAF after dark final.
yo, all the people that are gonna bet on this
But
game,
it's
they're
not
like, what's
just
going?
goals, isn't it? Isn't it like the golden boot is like
Yeah, the
a
Golden Boot, yeah.
aggregate? It's
Yeah.
like goals, assists, and like a
Golden
whole
Boot.
bunch
I
of shit.
mean, do they really do that with?
Yeah, I think
on merit?
Miyazawa's got it locked up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, all the bettors in this game is like, what the fuck's happening? What's going on? Why is
It's not gonna be my
everyone's
fault.
scoring
It's gonna be
goals?
Trevor's fault. Blame Trevor when it's
For
a
what?
20-goal situation tomorrow because
And PKs?
CONCACAF.
I'm
I wanna
literally
see
saying
Pedro
England's gonna
Joelo
win,
win
and
here.
you're gonna
If we
blame me.
if we gonna have 20 goals and it's gonna be like a hurricane outside, we might as well go to PKs. Let's go.
Bet. So be it. Extra time PKs. I like that.
Here till the
I
internet
want
goes out,
Pedro
I'm good.
Joelo to get the Golden Boot. She's got 2 so far,
Ooh.
so get a Hattie. Let's do it.
Barca represent.
She gonna do. I need somebody to do a bicycle kick successfully.
He's
That's
got
what I
us.
do need.
We might get that. We might get that. That'd be fun.
And then somebody's goalkeeper scores at the last minute. Mary Earps scores the game-winning goal.
Scores a game-winning penalty. Okay, we'll see.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Diving header.
We've got one Liga MX Femenil player with a chance to win and 0 NWSL players with a chance.
There's several
to win tomorrow,
NWSL
so
adjacent players.
That doesn't count.
adjacent.
Nah,
This
they're
is not
gonna
hockey. You do not
they're
get
gonna
the
make he's gonna
second
get the dub right there. There you go.
And we got CONCACAF. We got a CONCACAF ref. It don't matter. CONCACAF is coming to y'all. I'm telling y'all, book it. We going 20. It's gonna
We
be
don't have
20
a
to 19.
CONCACAF. Wait, who's the ref?
Yeah,
Penso.
Tori Pinto.
Oh yeah.
I feel like she's
Oh,
been
that's the
good this-
American
this-
ref. Yeah, that's
It's-
not.
She,
I'll be honest.
it's still
I don't look at American refs as like CONCACAF.
Yo, putting Katia Itzel, Eugene, you know about her. Yeah,
I
just
think
stop it.
she's good. I know you get mad because
Oh,
she
dude, whenever
went to the
it's
Universidad,
Clásicos,
but
nah,
What?
I can't, man.
you like wait, pause. You like Corleva?
no, Katia Gonzalez.
Oh,
Garcia. Katia Garcia, the Mexican referee.
Ah, okay.
Mm. Oh shit.
Oh, if you're watching Angel City today, get ready. We got Chesky. Anyway, good
Oh,
evening.
that's right. Angel City back
And
in
good
action
night.
today.
Good night and good luck. Everybody say bye.
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 I just got
See,
a
now you
one
got